Gummy gang, 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 gummy gang.
COSTA guy.
We MMA-HOLES, community be so dope. We got the best watch-alongs, the internet say so. Who you gonna pick now, the over or the under? Chris will give his picks out, and I don't trust no other. Main card or the prelims, it don't really matter. UFC fight nights and pay-per-views on a platter. So hoes and omoplatas, blood nose and split bananas, thug rolls and empanadas, big bowls of marijuana. Gummy gang, gummy gang, gummy gang. I need 2 joints to hang in the homie Craig gang. I'm grinning ear to ear, amped up, showing veins. It's time to watch the fights, beast mode, watch them bang.
Welcome to the greatest second channel in the world, Gummy Gang. And tonight, we talk about the end of the world. World War III. A lot of people out there are saying, it's coming.
I'm coming. I'm coming!
Or it's here. We're going to watch some weirdos scream and yell online as well. I got the Rangers on in the background. They're playing the Calgary Flames. I got a man bun going on over here with a braid. And, you know, it is what it is. How's everyone doing in the chat? Hopefully all is well. The Flames versus the Rangers. I was going to just do a reaction to that like I did on our last stream, but I'm going to have it on the background. I'm not going to bore you guys with all that New York Ranger talk, although there will be... I will be watching it. I cannot ignore it. But anyway, we're going to be discussing World War III. Are you aware that it's it? This is over. It's over, guys. World War III is here. And people are going to get blown up, and it's going to be nuts, or people are getting blown up. Putin saying some stuff. Alex Jones going crazy. Do you buy into any of that stuff? The Alex Jones nonsense, the fear-mongering, all this stuff that's going on. Listen, war is a thing. It's happening. It's happening out there. And World War III, you know, is something that they've been talking about since I was like, man, when I was in high school, I remember them talking about it. Like, I was speaking to Jess, and she's like, do you believe it? And I'm like, nah, I honestly don't, because I've been hearing it for so long. It's like the boy who cried wolf. I hope it's like that because, you know, of course, we don't want any of that stuff. But, yeah, I see Wiz saying Putin made a legit threat. We're going to show it. We're going to show the Putin threat, and we're going to dissect it here. But I think here's the problem. When you have a guy that is like Alex Jones, which I'll be playing some InfoWars. I'll probably get nailed for that. But anyway, I'm going to be playing it anyway. Who cares? It's Gummy Gang. We don't care on this channel. I want to get your guys' opinions on this. I'll tell you mine. And, yeah, Putin did make a threat, and there is Russia and Ukraine going at it. So that is happening. Donald Trump said if he gets elected that the war will stop. But Donald Trump is not the president right now. Not yet, at least. We still have the Biden-Harris administration going on. And when you're hearing things like this, you know, you get a little concerned. Little concerned. Jamie loves the mongering. I mean, we should just name the channel the Mongering Gang. Like, it is weird, though, that people live in this world. You know, this mongering world, this world of just making people go nuts over things that are pretty much out of our control. But I'm going to play this video, and I didn't really watch it. I only watched a little bit of the beginning of it. I don't think I'm going to get 18 minutes through this thing because Alex Jones is hilarious. Like, he's actually pretty funny. I don't think he means to be funny. I don't know if he does or doesn't, but I do find him very funny because some of the stuff he says is out of control. But then people are like, well, he got this right. He got that right. So let's listen to this, guys. Well, before we get into it, let's say hello to the chat. How's everyone doing? Biden keeps poking the bear. It's kind of crazy because he can't even poke himself. I I don't know if he knows where he is. I think the Russian people are close to a revolution. Oh, I hope so. If you don't believe we're in the world verge of world, wait, if you don't believe on the world verge of World War III, then you aren't up to date with what's going on in the world, says Scott Young. Listen, Scott, I have been hearing about World War III since I was in high school, since the 90s. I've been hearing about this. Scott, how old are you? I would like to know how old you are, but I've been hearing about this for years. And I'm not saying it's not inevitable. It could be. It could very well be, a thing that unfortunately is going to happen. But I've been hearing about it since the 90s. So for people to say, well, how are you not concerned about this? I'm desensitized, I mean, it's like after World War II, people were talking about World War III, I mean, eventually it's going to happen. But it's just, it's been a pretty long time with people, be like, it's happening, So that's why I have skepticism and optimism. Let's be honest here. I can't live in a fear for World War III. Now, Wiz says I'm ready. By being ready for World War III, that means you're ready to die. Because no matter how many guns or supplies you have, I mean, unless you have a fallout shelter, maybe you got a fallout shelter and some cans of oxygen, and I don't know, you're ready to live in a world where there's nuclear radiation all over the fucking place. I mean, no one's ready for that. World War III doesn't have to be nuclear. Listen, let me just say this. If we have World War III, it will be nuclear. It will. 100%. I mean, 100% it will. That is, I mean, they're itching to push the button on that, which is terrifying to think about. World War IV, Battle of the Giants. The trilogy of the wars is upon us. Everyone is ready to be and brave for war, not ready for a draft. Oh, yeah. I'm worried too, because I mean, we got family and military and stuff like that. It's crazy, man. It is crazy. But let's play this over here. Let's dissect it. So you know where I stand on this. I'm not going to panic about this. I'm not going to make this a stream where it's like, holy shit, that's it, it's over. And I'm gonna soften the blow and play a bunch of videos of real weirdos online, scared of everything and going crazy. So of course I'm gonna play some of that. But let's listen to this Putin fella being translated. And like I said before, I do have in the background the Rangers-Calgary game. I have the score. That's going to be up over there. So that will be on in the corner of my eye. I had a great day today with the kids. We went to the park. Had a good family day. Jesse's trying to get things ready for Thanksgiving. I also am trying to fight medical bills, and that is horrific. The medical is, woo, man, stinging. It's crazy, man. That's it. I'm moving to Canada. I'm getting out of the States. Man, medical is crazy. It's so expensive. It's fucking nuts. But anyway, got to figure out how to do that.
The ruling elites of the countries are nurturing
the good news is if they start dropping bombs all over the place, I don't have to pay those bills.
To use their military contingents against Russia should be warned. When choosing measures to be used in response,
yes,
such as the use of systems that was tested recently in Ukraine, will certainly include warnings to civilians and to clear the zones.
Yeah, Putin's not very good looking, right? He isn't. How old is Putin now? He's got to be getting up there. But he's not a handsome man. I don't know. I mean, he might force women into bed with him. I mean, if you're Putin, I don't know. Anyway.
That will be targeted, and we will certainly do this.
He just said if you keep escalating...
And here he is, Alex Jones.
Well, then tell you to clear out of a city, clear out of an entire area. I imagine they're going to pick some military district next to a town of, say, 50,000. So it's easier for people to get out. It's hard to evacuate.
By the way, Alex Jones looking jacked. I'm jealous. I can't hit the gym. It's been like fucking months. 4 months now, 5 months I've been not in the gym. And Alex Jones looking jacked.
He was jacked.
Was he on the sauce? What is he doing?
It's, city of millions. And if that happens, I wasn't told that. I just know how the military works. The militaries are all the same at this level.
Yeah, where did his second chin go?
Power military level. You can say Russia's not a superpower economically, though they're like the fourth biggest in the world. You could certainly argue they're a superpower militarily. And so Putin is now saying, and believe me, the Pentagon knew exactly what he just said. It's like clear English to them. We are looking to nuke a city as the next demonstration.
And here comes the InfoWars music. Check it out. Dude, isn't it crazy, though? Like, Alex Jones, his whole career is based off of this crazy shit, like this drama and stuff like that. Dude, it's nuts. I have a feeling Alex Jones, when he goes home, he's not talking about this shit anymore, right? He leaves it at work. Do you think imagine him at the dinner table, still in this world? Honey, we got to make sure everything's ready to go. The bombs are coming.
To the use of US and UK manufactured weapons, the Russian forces have carried out a combined strike on one of the military-industrial facilities in Ukraine. And this included the test of a novel intermediate-range Russian missile system. A ballistic missile with a non-nuclear hypersonic payload was used. The test was carried out successfully. The objectives of the launch have been met. One of the largest and well-known industrial centers that is known since the Soviet times.
It sounds like the guy that's translating is out of breath.
In the Dnieper region, which is known and to be involved in enemy production, was hit. And further plans are being made in Europe
It's fucking terrifying.
the Asia Pacific to deploy weapons and missiles.
Look at that shit.
And we believe it is a mistake on the part of the United States to destroy the system that was established by the Missile Treaty in 2019. We see that the United States and their allies are now considering and has successfully tested their capabilities to deploy advanced missile systems in different parts of the world. And their exercises routinely include the use of such weapons. Russia has unilaterally...
Keep our names out your fucking mouth. I don't like that they're talking about us. I don't like that. Let's gummy up. If we're going to be watching this shit, we got to gummy up. By the Rangers. Rangers Calgary just got underway here. That's in the background. But yeah, when you hear them speaking about us, you know, that's not cool.
I refused to deploy intermediate and small range missiles until we see similar weapons deployed by the United States in a region of the world. The use of the novel system, which was essentially an operational test, was carried out in response to the decisions made by the United States and their allies. And the further actions will be considered and decided based on what we see from them. The further course of action will be determined based on the threats to the security of the Russian Federation. We believe that we have the right to use our weapons against military facilities of countries who allow their weapons to be used against ours. And in case of an escalation, we will act as decisively in a mirror fashion. The ruling elites of the countries are not
They gotta take this guy out. This guy's gotta go.
plans to use their military contingents against Russia should be warned. When choosing measures to be used in response, such as the use of systems that was tested recently in Ukraine, will certainly include warnings to civilians to clear the zones that will be targeted, and we will certainly do this.
Stop right there and pause.
This is like the worst translator ever, right? Like this guy. Thank you, Alex. Gotta stop and pause. The translator is brutal. But let's hear what Alex has to say about this.
Conventional weapons hitting military districts do not need civilian warnings. So
it sounds like a buzzer in a game show when you get the answer wrong. It's like, what is Campbell's soup?
That is a clear, which they said a few months ago. They said,
that's wrong.
Instead of going to a full nuclear war if you keep bombing us, we may declare a military zone, but there's going to be civilians around it. We're going to tell you to get out of there. That's a nuke. So what Putin's doing right there, make no mistake, just like I told you before he went public, and I didn't need to talk to Putin, and I didn't. No Russian told me this. I said before anybody else, this was a test of an intercontinental ballistic missile, hypersonic, to prove it can get past Western defenses and could deliver MIRV vehicles that would be carrying nuclear weapons. This was a demonstration that Russia can get past defenses and deliver nuclear weapons. Okay? And he just said, when you know doctrine and you actually are educated and not illiterate on this, like 99% of people are, 99.999.
Look at all the papers on his desk. Like, what is all that? The fuck's he got on his desk? What's going on here? What the fuck's all over his desk? He doesn't believe in a computer? Have a bunch of tabs open? Just click through the pages? What the fuck you got all that? What is it? You know all that shit's nonsense. You know it's nothing. It's just for the look, to make him look a little more official. Just have papers all over the desk.
He just said, if you keep escalating, we will then tell you.
Print out all the papers and put it all over my desk.
To clear.
I want to look. I want to look more serious on.
Clear out of a city, clear out of an entire area. I imagine they're going to pick some military district next to a town of, say, 50,000. So it's easier for people to get out. It's hard to evacuate a city of millions. And that happens. I wasn't told that. I just know how the military works. The militaries are all...
Because I am the military. Military contacts me before the... thank you, KC Gifton, a gummy to Encore's Arcade. You gotta get something to Vietnamese style. This poor guy's naked in our chat. I see him. He's membered up in all these other streams. On Gummy Gang, no membership for Vietnamese style. You gotta help him out. He needs help over here. Thank you so much to KC.
KC's gifted members. Members, please.
Get on them knees.
And satisfy KC.
all the same at this level. At the superpower military level, you can say Russia's not a superpower economically, though they're like the fourth biggest in the world. You could certainly argue they're a superpower militarily. And so Putin is now...
Yo, Scott Young just gifted. Cody King just got a membership courtesy of Scott Young. That's the fucking guy. Come again. Thank you so much. Thank you. If you're just jumping in, we're listening. We listened to little Putin. Now we're listening to this crazy bastard break down Putin's thing, his speech.
Saying, and believe me, the Pentagon knew exactly what he just said. It's like clear English to them. We are looking to nuke a city as the next demonstration.
I get that too. I think that's accurate, right? Is he off? I mean, that does seem right. When I was listening to Putin over there, it seems like that's what they're willing to do. Wait, he's stuck. He's frozen.
There's a lot to unpack.
Oh, what the fuck? Why was he so frozen there? Hold on.
We are looking to nuke a city as the next demonstration.
Like he malfunctions. I thought he was paused. Look at him.
There's a lot to unpack in this video.
Dude, he fucking malfunctioned for a second there. He started blinking. He's like, where am I?
We are looking to nuke a city as the next demonstration. There's a lot to unpack in this video.
Yeah.
Now, he issues a stark warning here at the end. Another warning. Here it is.
Okay, here we go. Let's listen.
And we do not have any fears that it will reduce the effectiveness of those systems, because there is no way to counteract a missile that flies at 10 Mach, which is 2.5 to 3 kilometers.
Yo, the way he says things, cold as fuck. If this translator is being accurate, what he's saying, there's no way to counteract
Per second. Existing anti-missile systems and the anti-missile systems deployed by the United States and Europe cannot intercept such missiles. It is impossible. So, once again, it is not Russia, but the United States who have destroyed the system of international security.
Shit. Leave us out of this.
And they are trying to preserve their hegemony and stoking a global conflict.
What is Trump going to do about this? What is Trump going to do about this? Like, you got Kamala and Biden. Does anyone know if Biden responded to this? When was this released? This was November 21st. Yeah, this is, what the fuck? What's today's date? Is that today? What's today's date again? Today's the 20th. This is just released. Is Biden going to say something about this? Do we want Biden to say something about it?
We have always preferred, and we still prefer, to resolve our disagreements in using peaceful means.
Okay, that's good. Okay. I like that.
But we are prepared for any scenario. And if anyone has any doubts, they shouldn't.
Yo. All right, we need to do something about this guy. We got to do something. We got to do something about this guy. Okay, this guy's a problem. He's been a problem. And now, I don't like the way, like, I honestly don't believe that peaceful part, you know? I don't buy it. Do any of you buy that? I don't think he wants to do shit peacefully. Maybe we should send Habib over there to give him a reach around or something, right? Isn't Habib buddies with him? Send Habib over with Papaka to give him a little hand job. Maybe that'll loosen him up. He looks like he's pretty tense.
There will always be a response.
Did you hear this Putin stuff? It's pretty scary. Like, he's bringing the U.S. I'm talking to Jess right now. He's like bringing the U.S. Do you want to hear some of this? It's pretty wild. Cancel Thanksgiving. You're gonna be having nuke turkeys for Thanksgiving, radioactive turkeys for Uh-oh. Habib got him. Look. Habib got him.
If I had to guess, it was probably something like a...
Dude started choking. If I had to guess... Oh my God, this guy's fucking nuts. Listen to him. Even his choking is funny.
If I had to guess, it was probably something like a Topol M missile.
What was he coughing on? Where was that cough came out of nowhere? A what missile? Dude knows the names of the missiles?
Yes, it was probably something like a Topol M missile.
Let me ask you, I'm not very familiar with Alex Jones. Let's be honest with you. I've heard people goof on him before. But is this guy like a former military guy? Like, how does he know so much about the military? How does he know so much about weapons and tactics and shit? Like, how does he, what's his background? Do you think Putin would go on the Talk to a podcast? That seems like the biggest podcast out there, so why not? I don't understand. I was listening to that chick on Steve O's podcast, and she is really dumb. Like, it's concerning how stupid she is. And she's got handlers around her that are kind of navigating her in certain... I haven't heard her podcast, but I would imagine she comes across the same way. She's not intelligent at all. Like, she's really stupid. And hey, good for her, man. She's making bank off of, you know, that meme. But she's really dumb. Like, I was listening to her, I was like, wow, she's fucking... And I'm dumb. And I know dumb people because I'm pretty dumb. It was on the news, the missiles used. But the way he speaks about, like, the military and weapons and the type of weapons, like, you would think he would, like, he has military background. I knew about it within minutes of it happening. What, the specific types of weapons? like the types of bombs and shit. Like the way he talks about it. Like I just want to know what is his background.
And that's one of their new novel missiles that's been deployed the last 5 years. Probably called like a Topol P or Q.
It's a Topol. What the fuck is a Topol?
Watch it. Probably they'll probably announce next week it was a Topol Q or something.
Yeah.
And that's not even known to exist. I'm just throwing that out there. That's how my brain works. We'll see.
Yeah, the guy's so fucking crazy.
Okay, let's go ahead and.
It's nuts though. I don't know. Would you does anyone in the chat listen to him on the regular? Okay, I've watched Alex on and off for 15 years. All right, so Sean's familiar with Alex. So what is his background? Does he have military background? How did he get into all this? I'm curious. I never really listened to him on Rogan or anything like that. I've seen like clips of Rogan fucking with him. But you know, he says outlandish shit, but then every once in a blue moon he gets it right. You know, it's not like all nonsense. Sometimes he hits the nail on the head. I've seen those clips as well. Alex knows a lot of wealthy elites. I'm sure he's intertwined with all that. I got missiles in my family.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Comrade Kainoto.
And Z after V nukes Ukraine. V will nukes fat USA states. They bodies will burn forever. They have so much fat persons. They will burn like Z candles and Z fend.
God.
America is a weak nation now. This all their homo things.
Holy
Long
shit.
live Mother Russia.
Man, you talk like Valentina Shevchenko. We should send Valentina over there. Do a little dance for them. A little spin. Maybe she can calm these people down, man. It does sound pretty serious, though. Like, listening to Putin talk about this. Like, this guy's not playing around. Thank you, Comrade Kainoto.
Go to your phone calls.
We're going to take some calls.
You like that last part?
What?
There will be more retaliation. But the defense secretary, normally missing in action, he's just out saying, don't worry, they don't have anything. Why, the Russians don't even have electricity. Cynthia in New York, you're on the air, go ahead.
I got to hear the phone calls.
Alex, you're on fire for Holy Ghost today. Love it, love it.
Love you.
A couple of things, Putin and then Gates. I know the president, the real president, Donald John Trump, totally understands this man. So help me with my naivete. Why can't he say...
Calgary just scored. I'm listening to the caller. Calgary just scored. Not happy about that guy.
Say to Putin, we're getting out of NATO, period. We've got this. This is a funeral for the globalists. I guarantee you. Next, call...
Yeah, I see. War is inevitable. I mean... Is water wet? Like, we know that. The way humans are, the way we are wired is to self-destruct. All we are is a virus to this planet and to each other. That's all we are. There's something wrong with us. We get into arguments with loved ones. We have wars. We have arguments over the dumbest shit in the world. We are wired to be fucking assholes. Just like, that's it. Like, we're here to destroy this planet. That's all we're here to do. So, yeah, war is inevitable. I totally agree. You start talking like Alex Jones. So, yes, what Carl says is true. And what Jamie says as well. War will never be inevitable until humans... Hold on. Humans are all gone. Typical skeptical podcast.
YouTube on the warpath. They terminated my account today. Appealed it and won. Then they gave me a strike and suspended me. Be careful, it seems.
Whoa, talk to me. Let me know in the chat. I want more. I want to know more about that. What? They terminated your account, appealed it, and won. Thank God you appealed it and won. Whoa, that is terrifying, man. Tell me what happened. Thank you very much for the donation. I really appreciate that. I want to know, before we get back into this caller and World War III. And by the way, we're going to lighten the mood with some real crazies. We're going to lighten it up here, guys. I didn't know the severity of this Putin thing. Like, honestly, I didn't listen to it before we went live. A lot of the stuff we react to on the MMA Holes or this channel, I don't really listen to. I just hear buzzing, people talking about it and say, okay, I want to give my unfiltered opinion. And it's wild, man. It's wild to hear what Putin said. If everybody took ecstasy, there will be no war. Yeah, just do gummies. Just everyone's got to chill out. All right, we'll wait for him to give an explanation on that. That's terrifying, though.
I know the president, the real president, Donald John Trump, totally understands this man. So help me with my naivete. Why can't he say to Putin, we're getting out of NATO, period. We've got this. This is a funeral for the globalists. I guarantee you. Next, call Zelensky. Hey, cuckoo clocks, no more money for rebuild, no money for anything, not one red cent if you don't stand down.
Whoa.
So thoughts on that?
That's definitely a New Yorker.
Okay, ma'am. I appreciate your call.
How big are your tits?
President Trump is not in office for 59 days. Let's put the exact time on screen.
They got a countdown till Trump's
illegally and lawfully and all.
If you listen to Alex Jones for the laughs, like he's really funny. Like I don't know, I would imagine he leans into this a little bit. Like I can't see him being this fucking like really like this. I would imagine it's crazy with a he's got entertainment on the back of his mind. We're gonna bring up a counter to when Trump is in office.
All major presidents in modern history do this. Can reach out to world leaders and tell them about the policies and start date time.
59 days, 21 hours, 14 minutes, 21 seconds.
He's already done that before he got elected. And his stated policies of a peace deal and ceasefire and all that's on the table. Trump has been silent for 3 days on this. The video everybody thinks is new is a year old. I've explained that over and over again. I have to prove it to even administration people. The incoming, they don't even know that.
Yeah.
People are so hungry for Trump to say don't do this that they're using a year-old video. When we aired it on this week a bunch, I explained that's not new. And I've confirmed that Trump and Elon Musk are talking to Zelensky and are talking to Putin. And Putin came out yesterday and obviously in response to that and said, I will negotiate a ceasefire deal right now, but I only want to talk to Trump. Meaning,
if that is true, I kind of believe it. And a lot of people that were anti-Trump were saying that they didn't want a president that was in bed with these crazy leaders of all over the world. But honestly, you gotta schmooze. Friends close, enemies closer. It's one of the reasons why I voted for Trump. Like, I believe that is effective. You got to do it. You got to schmooze. Sometimes you got to get on your knees a little. Trump's got to fondle the balls. He's got to fondle the balls.
He wants it to be open.
Oh, hold on. He put an explanation in here. Let's see. What did he say? It seems like YouTube is handing out strikes and terminations like candy. Just be careful. I peeled the termination. I was all happy. Then they gave me a strike and just suspended me for a week. Dude, that is fucked. What was the reasoning behind it? And if you don't want to explain it in the chat, DM me. I'm curious. The reason, like, I'm not going to. We've had 8 strikes on our channel. 8 strikes. But we've seemed to figure things out now. We play a little safer on the MMA-HOLES channel now. Like Gummy Gang, we go off the rails. But on the MMA-HOLES, if you notice, we do a lot of things a little bit differently, and it's helped us tremendously. So I think they're going through my channel and looking for stuff to strike, and other people's channels is insane. The censorship. What could they hit you with? YouTube is the problem is they send bots to check things and flag things, and most of the times they flag the wrong thing. And their strike system has gotten better. Before it was like they would just nail you and that's it. Like now you can kind of appeal and you have wiggle room. But the scary part is when you appeal a strike, like you have to be willing to take legal action and be prepared for people to take legal action against you in order to put an appeal, which is terrifying. You don't want that. So you have to be damn sure that you're doing things completely right and by the book to appeal. If you don't, legally you can be attacked. So yeah, it's smart to have a lawyer involved. I have a lawyer that gives us advice. Fantastic guy. But yeah, it's smart to have someone that's knowledgeable and what your rights are before you would put in an appeal, because it's scary. World War III is being staged on purpose. They don't want Trump back in office. You know, it's nuts. Like, it almost feels like, and listen, this is probably not the case, right? But it almost feels like people are so upset that Trump won that they're like sabotaging this country. Like, it feels like that because Trump is not our president right now. And you got him trotting around, going to UFC events. He's all over the place. You know, he's puffing his chest out. And I feel like some of these leaders are like, well, let's just tank this country. Let's get us in trouble and see him bail us out of this. And then blame it on him or some shit like that. Like, it feels like that. I don't know if that's the case, but it fucking feels like it. And then on the other side, they're probably blaming Trump and saying, well, when Trump wasn't in the picture and it was all blue, none of this was happening. Here's the reality of the situation. This is happening under the Biden-Harris administration. Even though they're on their way out, this is happening under their administration. So shit needs to be fixed, and it needs to be fixed quickly. It's scary, man. It really is. Like, this is actually pretty terrifying.
Trump to say don't do this, that they're using a year-old video. When we aired it on, this week a bunch, I explained that's not new. And I've confirmed that Trump and Elon Musk are talking to Zelensky and are talking to Putin. And Putin came out yesterday, and obviously in response to that, and said, I will negotiate a ceasefire deal right now, but I only want to talk to Trump. Meaning he wants it to be open dialogue with Trump. So that's the answer to your question. So he's not in office yet. So that's what's going on here. Jack in Wisconsin. Jack, you're on the air. Welcome.
So, yeah, Omar says I'm too ignorant to give an opinion. You know what? We all are. And be fearful of the people that think they know more than you about this. Be terrified of those people because they don't. The only people that know what's going on are the people that are in the government, the people that are actually behind the scenes, hands-on with this situation. None of us, not even Mr. Alex Jones, knows what the fuck's going on. None of us really knows what's going on. But when you hear a video of Putin putting some threats out there, then, it's understandable for people to be like, okay, this is a little scary. But when you got guys like Alex Jones out there, he literally monetizes it, right? His job is to monetize terrifying people. That's his job. So if you can just watch Alex Jones for entertainment value, then it's worth it. If you watch Alex Jones and then you feel weird, like I feel right now, I mean, it's not my cup of tea. I couldn't listen to this on a regular because it would literally spiral my brain out of control because that's what they want. And once they have you in that fear state, they could monetize you. It's a wild world. But it works. It's effective. I'm sure he makes a ton of money doing this.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Putin could be gay, Ninja Choke. It's very possible.
I'm sitting here in my garage next to my 69 Stong, reminiscing about old friends here, current friends, working out and eating my Neil wafers. If Putin wants to come between me and my wafers, sign me up for war. I love this beautifully sad thing called life.
Oh, man. Thank you, Kainoto. Those wafers are delicious. What kind of wafers are those? Between me and my wafers.
Hi, Mr. Jones. Yeah, regarding the Russia situation, I think like the James Bond villain globalists are obviously like anti-Christian, and it's part of the greater spiritual war. And they don't want Christian conservatism in America and the West.
That's not his job to terrify people. Yes, it is. That's his job. His job is to make people panic, because once you have people in the state of panic, you could monetize off of them. That's what Alex Jones is doing. Like, he makes it seem like he's there for the people. He cares for this country, this and that. And he probably does care for the country, but he also cares for his family and his wallet and his pocket. He literally monetizes fear. It's his job. InfoWars, It's waking people up. That's what he does. He monetizes fear. And I got to be honest with you, like, it's, like, for instance, and Osada is one that doesn't like people that promote gambling sponsors, right? Well, what's the difference between something like, I mean, this could be even worse, right? You're preying off of people's fear. You know? But if you watch this in a humorous way, then I totally get it. Like, because he's very funny. Like, there are things that he says that, like, genuinely are funny. You know? And I think there is an element of humor with Alex Jones. And I don't think he's a stupid guy. He clearly knows what he's doing. You know? But we got to watch this as entertainment. I just couldn't imagine watching this on a daily. I don't know how many times he's live or whatever. You know? Says the guy that knows nothing about him listening to Alex Jones for 15 years. That's not, oh my God. So you're in the cult. All right. Well, fine. I mean, dude, I've been listening to Howard Stern since I was a kid. I'm still realistic of what Howard Stern is. You know what I'm saying? Just because you've been listening to someone forever doesn't mean that you're fucking, you sound like you're in the fucking cult, you know? I mean, and it's fine if you, I mean, it's all good, man. Listen. All content creators start cults. I'm guilty. We have the MMA-HOLES cult.
Wonderful, wonderful.
That's what we do over here. Like, we have a fucking cult of people, and that's what we do. You know? I mean, just don't, like, fucking hell. You know? Alex Jones is very good at what he does. That's why, like, when I seen clips of Rogan interviewing Alex and kind of goofing with him and stuff like that, it kind of bumps him down a little bit, makes him human, you know, because the guy says some crazy shit. Imagine Logan negotiating a piece of deal with Putin and Zelensky on this Trump cost. What? Logan? My son Logan or Logan Paul? Which Logan are we talking about? My son would stop all the wars.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Optimistically cynical.
I don't think he should be sued for everything. But he and his cohorts cheered on the Nicholas Sandmann CNN lawsuit for a few $100 million for nothing in comparison. So you live by the stone, you die by the stone. If you all like suing, you're going to eat it.
Wait. I don't think he should be sued for everything, but he and his cohorts cheered on the Nicholas Sandmann CNN lawsuit for a few $100 million for nothing in comparison. So you live by the stone, you die by the stone. If you are like suing, you're going to eat it. Okay, I don't know much about that. What's that about? I don't even know that CNN lawsuit. Educate me on that. What is that about? Saying Alex Jones sued him? Help me out here. Damn, you. Osada Tree just called me an idiot. What? Because I don't. What? Why are you so angry? Don't you have a fucking chocolate-covered strawberry to make or something? Like, what the fuck? The hell is going on with Osada Treats? Why are you getting triggered? Dude, are you sucking his dick? Like, he's like, he's super into Alex Jones to the point where he's defending. What's that? Osada, what's going on? Go fucking frost a strawberry or some shit. Like, what the fuck is going on with this dude? Osada Treats calling in. What's on your mind, Osada Treats? Yeah. I think everything you say is fact. I've been watching you for 15 years, and if anyone doubts you... Wait, hold on a second. The strawberries aren't getting chocolate enough. There's not enough chocolate on my strawberries. The fuck is going on with that guy? The hell's up with that dude? I took an edible. Why would you come at me when I take an edible? Oh, God. All right. Anyway. Do you call in InfoWars? I got to listen to when Osada Treats calls in. Jesse's giving me the look. You want to chime in on this? Jesse calling in. Hold on. Jesse calling in. InfoWars. What's on your mind, Jesse?
Nothing.
Nothing? No. You don't want to chime in? Osada, by the way, I'm just fucking with you.
Because I like Osada, and I think
he's all right. Yeah, he just called me an idiot for no reason.
Well, are you an idiot?
Well, I'm gonna be an idiot now. He called me. Why would? All right. What is the reason for you calling me an idiot? How dare you say such horrific things to me in front of my people on Gummy Gang? Have you ever tried to call Howard? No, but I've called in sports radio.
You've never tried to call Howard?
No. I would have probably cried if I called into Howard Stern. I'm like, oh my God, my idol. But I went to America's Got Talent when Howard was one of the judges.
Of course you did.
I did that. Well, we had free tickets. My ex had free tickets, and Osada Treats calling in. Dude, it's a fucking cult.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Oh, man.
This war has been going on for 10 years now. It was going on during Trump's entire fist presidency as well. It's just nobody paid attention to it until the media started covering it 2 years ago.
Oh, yeah. Well, listen, our problems with Russia have been on, I mean, with Gorbachev and all that crazy stuff. Like, it seems like us and Russia just don't get along. It's a thing. But Trump's got a relationship with Putin. I don't know if they're dating or what, but Trump's got some sort of connection with Putin where they can have sort of a conversation.
Your enemy's closer.
Yeah, I think there's like a respect between the two because Trump is a powerful guy. Like he walks around like his shit don't stink. I think Putin respects him, and Trump respects Putin because he's a powerful guy. Powerful guys like to stick together. You know, whether it's going to work or not work, we're going to find out. We're going to find out very soon because we got 4 years of Trump, and hopefully he gets into office quickly and we can figure this out. But Jess, Putin's basically, I mean, I don't want to play the whole thing again.
I don't want to know.
You don't want to know?
I don't need that stress.
All right, let me let you listen to some of these callers over here. It is stressful, right?
Yeah, I'd rather not. I'm not going to listen to it.
It is a little stressful. I think Osada Treats just rage quit. He just fucking shoved his head into a batch of chocolate cookies.
You should have just left him alone.
He called me an idiot. No, but I look at it like this. If you do call me an idiot like that, I like to take off the gloves and have a little fun. You know, it's fun. It's fun. We're just talking shit.
Fun for you. Obviously not fun for him.
You're an idiot. Well, he's not wrong.
And Europe to link up with Russia because it would be just too good. And it's kind of conducive also to Latin American, like Latin people in America and African American people in America, their culture. So I think it would kind of be symbiotic. And
yeah, no, I mean,
do you think this is why people don't call in our show when I open the phone lines? Is that why? Because they're afraid that I'm just going to malfunction and start making fun of
You used to malfunction all the time.
But I don't do it anymore. Well, I mean, I did it now.
People would call in. Like, the first thing that would come out of your mouth would be some sort of, like, observation/criticism about them.
Is that why you guys don't call the show?
I wouldn't be calling in either if I thought I was going to get roasted if I called in.
That's not right. You roast them more than me. You're worse than me. You hang up on him.
When's the last time I ever talked to a caller?
He's got me Osada's got me all self-conscious now. All right, next time I open up the phone lines, I think I'm pretty sweet on the phones now. I think I'm a lot better now. Right?
I don't know. I haven't heard your most recent phone calls.
Okay.
Hollywood, the left, the Carnegie Endowment that runs the CIA admits they don't want Christian culture. That's diametrically opposed to their New World Order, Great Reset. And so that's why they want Russia destroyed, is because it is a Christian country. I mean, it's not kind of a spiritual battle. That's what it is.
And it all started back in the 90s with the Clinton administration.
Imagine listening to this guy for 15 years straight, like religiously. Would you be able to do that?
Leave the guy alone.
No, would you listen to this guy for 15 years? Could you imagine what your brain would...
I'm not even listening to him right now.
I know, I'm so... All right, let's move on from him. I couldn't listen. All right, well, we got what Putin had to say. Let's
There's an ass for every seat, Moss.
Let's go to Libs of TikTok. Let's do this. This will give us some laughs. Actually, hold on. Let's see. Okay, let's go here. Let's see. Here we go. This could be good. Let's see what she's got to say.
No, because I actually find it hysterical how a lot of Republicans and Trump supporters like to say that colleges and universities brainwash their students to be liberal, when it's like, have they ever just stopped to think that maybe, just maybe, that people that graduate college and are educated with a degree are more likely to lean liberal because they're smarter?
Oh my God.
Just a thought.
What do you think?
So what about all the highly educated conservatives?
I severely disagree, but you got great tits.
Like, that makes no sense.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Honey, show some tits.
Most wonders why people don't call in. Also Moss, hi Sanosai, hey you have a lisp. Hey Kanato, you sound like you might suck cocks. Who jams, hey bro, is it me or do you sound like you have a dick up your ass? Oh Kanato, you look like a French fry guy.
What the fuck are you talking about, man? If I get it in the chat, I'm going to give it back. especially if you call in. You might not be wrong.
Wonderful, wonderful.
I need to go to confession.
Just send in SEAL Team 6 in and take out Putin. That's why they won't put me in office. I will take out all the warlord world leaders. The little rocket man gone, that Chechen leader gone. While I'm at it, all female world leaders might be gone too.
All right, send in Chrome. I'm with that. If you agree with what Chrome said there, hit the ones in the chat if we should send in Chrome. He would have this all straightened out. By the way, the Rangers are down 1-0. Calgary playing pretty good. What do you think about this girl? So you disagree?
Is that really a question?
Let me make sure I got my tits in the frame when I talk about my intelligence. Here we go. Uh-oh. Can I? What is this? Hold on. Wait, hold on a second. It's showing something. Wait, hold on.
It's not showing anything. It's just tights.
Oh my God, this one's gonna get weird. All right. Hopefully Osada's still in here. He'd love this. All right, here we go. Caller.
Yeah, at work I'm about to drop off an order, and my diaper's getting kind of full right now, so I might need to change really soon. But it is very discreet. Check out my last video for the discreet outfits video, but my diaper is getting a little full right now.
I wouldn't laugh. I think that guy's mentally challenged.
No, he's completely normal.
There's no way that guy's normal.
Let's watch that again. You guys want to watch that again? Let's watch this again. So, okay.
Yeah, at work I'm about to drop off an order, and my diaper's getting kind of full right now, so I might need to change really soon. But it is very discreet. Check out my last video for the discreet outfits video, but my diaper is getting a little full right now.
Yo, fun fact, he makes chocolates as well, Jesse. He covers strawberries. all right. What's this? Who the hell? What was that?
You don't have balls.
Oh, it's music. Shit. It's probably a good one. What's even going? Should I just play it anyway? All right. Fuck it.
I have huge testicles. Where's your proof? They're right in my pants, and I don't whip them out. I'm not gonna. You
What's so loud? The fuck?
want to see my genitals. So, sir, you just came here and asked me to see my genitals.
Show me the proof, dumbass.
We have you on camera, sir, that you just came here unapproached and is asking to see my naked genitalia. Do you realize?
Well, I guess you don't have balls, then.
Because I don't want to expose myself and show you.
Yeah, that's what you are, you Nazi. You don't want to expose yourself and tell the truth.
Wait, why am I Nazi? Because I don't want to show you my testicles?
No, you're the dumb one.
How am I the dumb one?
Oh, my God.
Because you're not getting anything I'm saying.
Because you just asked to see my testicles, correct?
Because you're a piece of shit.
So that's why you want to see my balls?
Yeah.
Because I'm a piece of shit, you want to see my testicles?
I want you to show the truth. Do you have balls?
Yes, I do. They're right here.
I don't see them.
I'll kind of... You can kind of see how they're...
Oh, really?
See how they're...
Are you getting a zoom in on that? Look at this
right
retard out here showing off his bulge. I just got him to do that.
You asked to see this.
You're trying to get my goat? I just got you to show everyone your bulge.
I show everybody my bulge every day. They're very large. What do you mean?
Good for you, dumb.
Who is this guy? Who is this dude? Do you
I
know?
don't really know, but this is like annoying me.
That's a good video. It's a good one. It was worth it. Oh, Trudeau. Here we go. By the way, has anyone spoken to Two Joints? Where's Two Joints? What the fuck's Two Joints?
I don't have the Two
Now
Joints
that the
watch.
You better find him immediately.
ICC has issued warrants for Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu.
That is Trudeau, right? Trudeau says he will be... Wow, look at this fucking guy. He looks like the Jigsaw puppet, right? Doesn't he look like... If you painted his face, you put him on a tricycle. Doesn't he look like... Want to play a game?
And his former defense minister, Yoav Gallant. Canadian law enforcement is...
Dude, it's crazy. He looks just like that Jigsaw puppet. Meme section, you know what to do right there, okay?
Obligated to arrest them should they come to Canada. Will you allow that to happen, or will you step in to prevent an arrest?
First of all, as Canada has always said, it's really important that everyone abide by international law. This is something we've been calling on from the beginning of the conflict. We are one of the founding members of the International Criminal Court, the International Court of Justice. We stand up for international law, and we will abide by all the regulations and rulings of the International Court.
This is the guy that runs Canada? Jesus Christ.
Wonderful, wonderful.
The left doesn't want war. They just want to party and do blow. They don't want to fight. That's why they keep sending money. They want to make love not war, homie. Clinton had to climb out the pussy to send Zelensky a money order.
Thank you, Chrome. That's true. That is true. Yeah, Seal Man. So this guy, how much longer is he in office for? Like, how long you guys got him for, Trudeau? Is there another election coming up or something? You able to get this dude out of there? Because it seems like he's a fucking disaster, too. Fidel Castro's bastard son? Oh, my God. This guy, yeah. That's pretty wild. Whoa, who's this dude? Brazil federal police have brought charges against ex-president Jair Bolsonaro, along with 36 others, accusing them of orchestrating an attempted coup to maintain his presidency post his 2022 election loss. Okay, corruption everywhere. Matt Gaetz has removed himself from consideration for the U.S. position of U.S. attorney. What do you think about the Vince McMahon's wife? She's like part of Trump's. Was it like something of education or something? Who's in charge of the education?
Department of Education.
Is that what it is?
Oh, are you talking about the board or something? I know what you're talking about.
What's Vince McMahon's wife in charge of now? Which is like, what the fuck? Vince McMahon's wife? It's a weird one. All right, I want to see more weirdos. Oh, here we go. Average Ukraine supporter. Here we go. Department of Education. Who's she in charge of? Yeah, okay, Department of Education. Because that's what we want in charge of our education. Vince McMahon's wife. Did you get thrown through a table or some shit?
Oh my gosh.
In lunchrooms, we're going to make mandatory breakable tables. Just in case your lunch is cold, you get to fling the lunch lady through the table. Oh, Pale Monkey put a picture of Trudeau in Discord. Okay, let's see. Let's check it out. Give me a second here, guys. Thank you guys for stopping by, Gummy Gang. We are here, gummied up, watching some weird stuff. Trudeau in college? No way. Is that real? What the hell? He's in blackface? What is he supposed to be? Some sort of... Is he Will Smith in Aladdin?
There's no way that's real.
That's him. That's definitely him. Has that jigsaw face. Wow.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Ain't no way you trust the guy from the Wishmaster movie. Gates looks suspect.
Thank you, lad. What's up with the hair? Now, if you're just jumping in, we got the Viking braid. Jesse put a cool little point in the back. Got the little man bun going. Got the extra lib glasses. I look like I'm ready for a protest. I'm either going to raid a village or stand outside and protest somewhere and not shower for 7 days. But Jesse took the back off. It's it is real. He admitted to it. Okay, so Vlad said it's real. Okay. It's real. Trudeau went blackface.
At Watertown Unified, it leads to possible big changes for students in the district.
The district is changing who can use which bathrooms and play in certain sports. Christina,
I feel like this is an ongoing SNL skit that just won't fucking go away. Like this whole gender shit and men using women's bathrooms and.
I think the answer is very simple.
What's the answer, Jesse?
If you have a penis, you go in the men's bathroom. If you have a vagina, you go into the women's.
That seems logical. Apparently, that speech that Trump gave, he's like, there's only men and there's only women. That's it.
I mean, that's
He's right.
the truth.
He's fucking right. But that's a very controversial thing to say these days. Can't be saying stuff like that, right? There's men and women and
wonderful.
And then other.
Don't leave education to the states. I was taught intelligent design by retards.
Thank you. Oh, God.
Zelst is live at Riverside Middle School. The board voted tonight, Messina. You said it was just...
These are turning into my favorite streams. I know it's not very good for YouTube or any sort of algorithm. You know, I'm sure they don't like stuff like this. But, God, this makes me laugh more than anything.
It's really emotional.
It was, Kim, and this meeting was absolutely packed. There were 450 people packed in the cafeteria. Another 100 people moved to a separate room to watch the meeting live. And then people who didn't get in, who were waiting outside the doors for when people left to come in so that they could speak. So a lot of people here tonight, more than 500 showed up. And then you had those strong emotions and strong opinions on both sides. So the school district was calling it their gender support plan. And the board did move ahead tonight with a vote this evening. They approved what it describes as Plan C, and that
no, Plan C. Look, oh my God. When am I starting the political chat? I tell you what, I would do the political holes. I would do it, but you know what it is? People just take it too serious. Like, I don't take it very serious, which may be refreshing. I don't know. You know, like, I really don't take it serious. I'll tell you who I vote for now. Before I used to keep it secret. Now I'll just say it. I don't give a fuck anymore. Like, I don't care. But as long as you don't take shit too serious, I don't care what side you're on. I mean, at the end of the day, we're all American. Well, not all American, but us that vote in the States, you know. Let's find out what Plan C is.
what it describes as Plan C, and that considers biological sex in bathroom assignments and sports. So students can only use bathrooms and locker rooms based on their sex assigned at birth. For sports, athletes can only compete on teams that are the same as the person's biological sex. Plan C also allows staff to drop pronouns or names other than the student's legal name. Now, the first plan that was discussed was that the school would continue operating as is, which was students could use bathrooms, locker rooms, and play sports with the gender they identify with. Again, we heard from both.
This is so fucking nuts. Jessie's just fucking shaking her head. Oh my God.
It's a shame.
I think they're putting some stuff in the food. That's what I'm thinking that's happening here.
No,
I have a feeling.
I think we have let people get away with entitlement for far too long, and it's getting out of control.
But do you not think that perhaps we are self-destructing and it's from what we're putting in our bodies? And
it could be, yeah. We're literally poisoning ourselves.
Something is not right. Brains
But
are
at
not
the same
functioning
time,
correct
like,
anymore.
It's just everyone has become so self-absorbed, all about me, 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 me.
Yeah.
What can the world give me? What do I deserve?
That's true. Everyone is entitled now. And with social media, if you get a good following on your social media account, then you feel this level of inflated head and you think that you're unstoppable. But I think there's an amplification of mental illness going on. And there has
because
to be
we've
a
allowed
link
that
to
to
it.
happen.
Well,
It's our own fucking fault.
yeah, but I think it's honestly, I think it's what we're eating.
Yeah, it could contribute.
There's
I
more.
guess.
Think about this. There's more food allergies now than when I was a kid.
Well,
and then
they
people are like,
do
well, that's
say
because no
that
one knew about
the
it.
life
No.
expectancy for the U.S. in the 70s and 80s used to be higher than most other countries. And then as like chemicals and stuff started getting introduced to food,
Yeah.
The U.S. has one of the lowest life expectancies now
I
compared to
believe
other
it.
countries.
Yeah, you go to other countries, you eat a
that have, like,
Kit Kat
cleaner
bar. I've
food.
seen someone on X talking about this. It doesn't taste the same.
There's
like
no
a burger
chemicals or
doesn't,
anything in it. Yeah.
Everything
No
tastes way
artificial
different.
ingredients.
Like even Coca-Cola tastes better outside the U.S.
Because in the U.S., it's all added artificial ingredients. It's
I don't
all
even touch that shit.
chemicals and
But still. Yeah, maybe it's
Literally
making us like
poisoning
fucking
ourselves.
stupid or something. Like I don't know. But listen, like this nonsense that they're talking. This is like insanity.
Staff to drop pronouns or names other than the student's legal name. Now, the first plan that was discussed was that the school would continue operating as is, which was students could use bathrooms, locker rooms, and play sports with the gender they identify with. Again, we heard from both sides before the meeting started. Here's what parents had to say.
I don't feel that we need to have gender-neutral bathrooms, considering that they've been sex-generated our whole life. Why change it now?
I'm hoping that they could.
Well, that's a terrible way to go about it. That's, you know, that's why change it now? Because then the other side is going to start saying, I'm trying to play devil's advocate here. The other side is going to say, well, because we evolve, right?
You're
That's what
fucking
they're going to say.
kidding me.
That's what the lunatics. I'm trying to listen. I'm trying to.
If any human with a fucking penis follows my daughter into the bathroom,
I know it's ridiculous. I'm just saying that guy's defense just doesn't work. He needs a better fucking defense and say, well, it wasn't like that before, because before women weren't allowed to vote,
oh my
right?
God. That's not even close to the same
But that's
thing.
his, like, he sounds like that.
It
So
doesn't
you need to
matter.
articulate yourself a little bit better before saying, well, it wasn't like that before. Back in the day when women are barefoot and pregnant, you know, like you know what I'm saying? It just sounds, that's what the other side's going to make it, because listen, I've been eating a lot of that
He's
food.
not wrong. And the bathrooms have been gender dedicated our whole lives.
But if you don't articulate yourself appropriately, especially if you're on a news channel, the other side, the fucking pink hair people, are going to go nuts, and they're going to fucking, you know what I'm saying? So we got to get a better guy than that fucking dude. We need a better guy talking about this. Let's hear what she has to say.
The community comes together to make sure to protect all the children and not create any fear, or, you know, that we could come together and just have rights for everyone.
What is that? Wait, what is she saying, though? What is she,
I think
understand.
she's on the side of
which side?
Gender neutral bathrooms.
What?
Yeah.
Fucking hell. I didn't know which side she was on, but she sounded like she was making a valid point. See, that's the problem. It's the problem. I'm not on her side, but I'm like, whatever she said sounds right.
How much gummy have you had tonight? How high
I could
are
go
you?
for a chocolate-covered strawberry
Guys,
right
did
now.
he take a full one or half a one? Because you sound like you took a full one.
All right. I'm just having a good time, man. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
he's having a real good time.
I'm having a good time here, Jesse.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Vlad, what do you got to say?
Give an inch, pause, they take a mile. They almost allowed these people to get to the point where the pedos were classified as minor attracted individuals. They would just keep pushing the envelope as much as possible under Biden.
Yeah, that's very true. That is very true. But Biden doesn't even know what the hell they're pushing right now. He doesn't even know that Putin just threatened us. Thank you, Vlad. Thank you very
He
much.
doesn't even know where he put his left shoe.
Optimistically cynical.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Hey, can you tell Jess to shut the fuck up while a man is talking?
You got a smile out of her. That's true. Because back in the day, a woman wouldn't talk over a man, Jesse. Do you know this? How dare you?
Tonight, the school board also amended a part of this policy which allows administrators to be flexible with both district and Title IX policies. And the school board did say at the beginning of the meeting tonight that they appreciate people's passion and hearing from both sides tonight.
Oh, okay. That's terrifying. Yeah.
Well, what do you think is going to happen when our children go to school? It's going to be even worse.
They're going to bring my peace. Ellie's going to bring the peace. Do they have that?
I would make her walk around with pepper spray on.
She's going to have she could be strapped. And if any dude walks into the bathroom, she puts one right between the eyes.
Like, what the fuck? Like, how do you even talk to your daughter about that? Like, what she's supposed, like, give her a game plan in case that ever happens. Isn't that the weirdest fucking thing?
It's crazy. You know what's crazy? Calgary got 20 shots and Rangers got 5. The hell is that about? Yeah, I don't get it. I don't understand why. I think honestly, it's mental illness. I think people are just like, they're just losing their minds. I couldn't imagine someone that has kids want shit like that.
Pam Bondi is exactly what I was saying in the last segment that we should all fear, because she's competent. We may not agree with her ideologically, but she actually knows how to do this job. So if anyone on the Democratic side or anyone who cared about liberty or justice was thinking, well, maybe Matt Gaetz will screw this up. And
that's Pam Bondi. You know her? Guest MSNBC guests say he's terrified of Pam Bondi as AG because she's competent and knows how to do the job. The hammer of justice is coming. I don't know who Pam is.
What the fuck is the hammer of justice?
And I don't know about the hammer. Sometimes I bring the hammer of justice onto the show.
Sometimes he brings the hammer of justice to bed.
That's right.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Sorry, I had to.
Especially with this haircut. That's right. Thor's hammer of justice. Okay. What else we got here? There's a lot of stuff going on here. Look at this guy at the back of this guy's car. Or gal. Wow. I used to have bumper stickers all over my car. Did you ever do bumper stickers, Jess?
No.
I was the bumper sticker guy.
Oh God.
The decal.
It's like it
Calvin
screams,
Piston.
"Look at me! I need
wanted
attention."
I had a decal on the front that said Moss on the front of my car.
Of course you did.
That's right. It was a Nissan. It was a 1988 Nissan Sentra. Now I didn't get it new. Okay, I'm not that old. But it was a brown, a shit brown 1988 Nissan Sentra with hubcaps. Actually, no, trim rings and a center cap. All right, what does it say here? Lock them up. Regulate your dick. Guilty as fuck. Village idiot. If you want the government in my uterus, I would fuck a senator. Dude, this is craziness. Oh, Oregon. There we go.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, they're shreds. Why? Oh, okay. You're not seeing that in Arizona. That's
It's like
for
as
sure.
soon as you see Oregon, it's like, well, that makes sense.
No, I move on. I move on. There's a lot of that going on over there. All right. That's the funniest thing on that car. If you're from Oregon, no disrespect. I just,
Wonderful, wonderful.
It's not fucking surprised. Imagine it was Ann's car.
For fuck's sake, Mose. Reminds me of that meme. I just image Ellie asking JBM mom, I want a Yuri Prochaska. No, we have a Yuri Prochaska at home.
No, I said the same thing to him when he said he wanted this cut. I was like, you want to look like Yuri?
He doesn't have braids, though. It's not as cool as mine. See?
Because that's exactly what he's going for. Although I will say,
You want to see the back? Check out
I
the back.
slayed his hair.
Yeah, check it out. See it?
I mean, slay.
Good, right? It's good. How's that look? Oh, not bad, right? Got the little point in the end, in the back.
I should do men's hair for a living.
It's pretty hot. Yeah, it's got a little point. It points right down, like if you follow the trail down, right to my asshole. But the floof will be back too. I could floof this as well. Shit looks clean, right? That's fucking clean. I had to get rid of the mullet though, the Mosshawk mullet. It was getting a little too white trash for me. Like I couldn't. Yeah. See, Ride Santa Cruz wish she had that hair. See, thank you. That's very nice of you.
Come over. I'll
Come
do
on
your
over.
hair too. I'm pretty good at it.
Jess will hook you up. And if you don't, just fly to Turkey, get some plugs in, come on over.
You can't see it in the camera, but he has a wolf braid that goes up the back too, which is pretty cool.
The back of your head looks like pantsless dude hanging on. Tropic doesn't even have hair. Like, he doesn't even have hair on his head. What does he know what hair looks like?
He has peach fuzz.
When's the last time he saw hair? I'm not talking about your ball hair. How dare you, Tropic? Okay, we saw those. Let's go. Here we go. Who's this guy? Is this an island boy? Who's this? Tren de Aragua, member of a legal immigrant from Venezuela, shows zero remorse after attacking a Manhattan assistant DA. He even exposed himself to her. Send these people back. Okay. Let's see. He exposed himself. Wow. She got a free show. You hear what they're going to do, Jess? They're going to like get the military involved. They're going to be dragging people out by their fucking... It's going to be bad. It's going to be bad, man. It's going to be bad.
A smiling Brandon Somoza being led out of the Midtown South Precinct on West 35th Street this morning. Police say at about 2 a.m. Sunday, he robbed a 38-year-old woman in the hallway of her Hell's Kitchen apartment building.
But this is not happening, right? Isn't that what the other side was saying? No, none of this has happened. Keep him in here.
He allegedly grabbed her purse, cell phone.
My problem is this. We have enough of these here. Like, we have enough of legal this here, right? We have legal this here. So we can afford losing the illegal this, right? I think that's fair. Right?
Stop.
What? It's the truth.
And bank cards, and also performed a lewd act. The victim is a Manhattan assistant DA. She was not injured. Police traced
Send him and his junk back to Venezuela.
her stolen cell phone to a hotel on West 45th Street, which led them to believe the suspect is a migrant, and they were able to track him down. Somoza was arrested just last night. Police say he was using drugs on the street and had stolen items with him.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that, the drug part.
Police believe he is part of Tren de
Oh, my
Aragua.
God. Look at this. What the fuck is this? They got invisible guns. Look at this, Jesse. Have you ever seen anything like this? I didn't know they sold invisible guns. The fuck?
He is so high.
What am I looking at? Why are they holding invisible guns? No, it's for real. If you were to do that here, a real gun would come out and take out the... Unless the invisible gun... Is this like... What is this? What's going on here? I wouldn't be too intimidated by a bunch of invisible guns. The fuck is going on with these people? It's not a big deal. He's involved with people with invisible guns.
Is part of Tren de Aragua. That's the Venezuelan gang that has preyed on people in Times Square and Central Park.
Send them and their invisible... You know what? They should... Listen, I'm all for guns. But they should get rid of invisible guns, right? What do you think? You think there'd be less school shootings if there were less invisible guns?
It's gone on too long.
Somoza is facing a number of counts, including sexually motivated robbery and burglary. He also has 6 prior...
Sexually motivated robbery. Oh, man. Imagine being convicted of sexually motivated robbery. What the fuck? That's a weird way to describe it. Sexually motivated robbery.
Why?
It's like a boner, just stealing purses. Daniel Moran... Oh, Pale just gifted a bunch of members. Let's go, Pale. Let's go, Pale. Pale Monkey. He's doing it. He's doing it for the people. Sexually motivated membership gifting. Dirty. Bruh. Oh, hail, Pale Monkey. By the way, the Rangers this close. Hit the post. Very close. Come on.
Oh, hail, Pale Monkey.
Pale Monkey, monkey.
Pale monkey. Pale monkey, 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 monkey.
We got a nice...
Pale monkey, 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 monkey.
That was awesome, Pale. Thank you, man. It's a giving... Another Fatal Combat. I didn't see them once in the chat. Listen, if you're in the chat and you're lurking, let yourself be seen or heard or whatever. Right above my little man bun. I want to see your beautiful avatars in there. And thank you so much, Pale, and everyone that is financially supporting us. It all goes to medical bills. I'm just being completely honest with you. We have a lot of medical bills. Feel free to donate. I will turn none of them down. Dude, that's a lot of green in the chat. Look at that. You guys are awesome. Thank you. Thank you.
Wonderful, wonderful.
That's a sexually motivated... No, this girl's got big nostrils. What's going on here? AOC saying banning men from using the girls' bathroom endangers girls. Do you agree with that, Jesse?
What?
It endangers
Banning
girls.
them?
Because think about this. If something breaks out in a women's bathroom, if you have a man there, he can protect the victim, you know? Right? I mean, if you really think about it. Right? If there's a guy, if there's a dude with a dick.
This angers me.
It's disgusting. And everybody, no matter how you feel on this issue, should reject it completely. What are they doing? They're doing this so that Nancy Mace can make a buck and send a text and fundraise off an email. They're not doing this to protect people. They're endangering women. They're endangering girls of all kinds. And everybody should reject it. It's gross. Thank you.
Thank you.
Wow. What is, like, this is what I'm saying. This is why I think there is mental illness.
Wait, no. I think she's saying that men should not be allowed in.
AOC says banning men from using the girls' bathroom endangers girls.
That must have been written wrong because that's not how it sounds she's saying.
I don't know. Someone fact check that? I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I'm just, listen. I'm just the messenger. Wow, look at this one on the right. She got what?
Goat's milk latte.
Did you say goat milk? Did he just say goat milk? What the fuck?
Goat's milk latte drinking avocado toast.
There's nothing wrong with goat milk. What the fuck?
Eating. Life is hard, but
who is this guy? John Kennedy.
It's harder when you're stupid. Can I take cocaine with my spouse?
No, sir. No, sir.
I did not call Senator Sanders an ignorant slut. I'm not talking about buying it, but let's suppose I came in one day and the cocaine was there.
Wow, this guy's wild. He's a wild dude. Yo, goat milk. That creamy pick'em league that makes you want to bleed. Oh, they're saying that that woman is very liberal. So that yeah, she was. Yeah, that's crazy, man. I don't know. I don't get the whole. Yeah, this girl right here. I don't get the whole.
What's disgusting about not allowing women to follow your children, your female children, into a bathroom?
There's got to be financially something behind this for her. She's got to be making some sort of money off of this, because this is nuts. She must be funded by mentally ill wackos that are paying her a lot of money to sound like this. She can't be. And she storms off after she says it. Like, oh my God.
I don't know.
What the fuck is going on here? I guarantee she's totally normal. I guarantee that she's making bank off of saying crazy shit like this. That's my guess. No, she can't get out. She's stuck. She's fucking stuck in there. Uh-oh. Kainoto's got a donation. Pale Monkey drops it. I forgot about this one. Ew.
So a couple years ago my daughter tells me I like girls. I'm like high five. Hashtag me too. A few months ago she tells me I like boys and girls. It's the best of both worlds. I said now you're just greedy. Kids these days.
That's a good way to handle that. You know what's funny? Like if Ellie ever came out as a lesbian, I would be so happy. I really would.
I wouldn't.
I would.
Because women are evil motherfuckers.
Why?
And
well,
women,
that's true. Yeah,
women
she's got to deal with the
hurt
emotions
more than men. Yeah,
you're right. Good
like,
point.
Ellie could get royally scarred, emotionally scarred from a woman.
See how I just set Jesse up to fucking take one for the team there? Let's go, Jess. I mean, what? Thank you. You're right.
Wonderful.
But no, it would drive me nuts. Like, I don't know. Because guys, another way of looking, like, so you're saying relationship-wise, better with the guy, right?
I think relationship-wise, even though men...
But dating, I'd rather the woman.
No, I think yeah, well...
Right?
Yeah. Because
dating, I'd rather, because you can...
men just want to get in your pants.
Exactly.
So, yes. But relationship, like, commitment-wise, I think men, even though they don't understand women and they complain about women a lot, they have the ability to step back and not allow a woman to get too hurt. Whereas,
but you know what? I'll tell you what.
Whereas women will just play in the pocket and the claws come out, and it's like,
yeah,
it can get nasty.
But Christine Ferreira, a lesbian that I love.
But she's like a dude lesbian.
She is, but she's like level-headed. Even though she sounds crazy in interviews, she's a real one. And I truly enjoy talking to her. We chat like in the DM. She's fantastic. And her wife, I don't know if they're married yet. I think they're girlfriend. I don't think they're married. No, I don't think they're legally married, but they live in Las Vegas, and she's actually the matchmaker for BKFC. And it seems like they have a phenomenal relationship. She has a kid already, so I guess she was straight at one point, or I don't know. But she has a kid. And, yeah, they're both, but she's older, and they seem very happy, you know?
Yeah, I'm not saying it doesn't work out for lesbians. I'm just saying... I don't know if I'd want my daughter in a situation like, listen, if she says she's a lesbian, like, I'm not going to be like, no, you're not.
She's got to find a lipstick lesbian.
I just want to make sure that whoever she finds is good to her.
Not one that walks around like Malibu's Most Wanted. You know, you ever see that with Jamie Kennedy? I don't want one of those lesbians are really.
Wonderful.
Vlad.
Someone's going to fuck all that liberal bullshit out of AOC one day. I swear, one good one and she retires. Mark my words.
You think so, huh? Okay. So she's clearly all in. You think Ellie's gonna be left or right? It seems like a lot of the kids here.
I think that has a lot to do with the parents.
But then again, by the time she has to make those decisions, a lot's gonna change. A lot will be different.
The voting system might be way different.
Yeah, a lot's gonna be different because we'll have dictators and.
Like, you really never know.
We'll
this whole country could be.
It's gonna be a lot different. It is. I just hope whatever Ellie and Logan.
Maybe by the time they get older, there will be no. Maybe it's just gonna be all one thing.
I just saw Calgary scored another goal. All one thing.
Yeah, like what if they get rid of Democrat and Republican? Like, what if they get rid of parties, and it's just like all one party?
I kind of be for that. I mean, I know it's better to have two sides because, you know what? It is better to have two sides. What am I talking about? It is. Even though we have a crazy thing going on right now, it is better to have two sides because once you have one side, that's when shit really goes out the window. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, that's when a dictatorship would happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You do need another side. You need a yin to the yang because it humbles both sides. So Pale likes the party. I like the party too. As much as it sounds like great right now, if you're leaning on one side and you would love to just see all one side, it's probably not the best idea. You know, we need crazies in our lives because I wouldn't have any content if we didn't have. Did he call him a gook? What? Wait, what? What'd she say? What the fuck? What?
Call 911, please. I'm just filming for your guys' sake, that's all. I'm just trying to buy a sandwich. I'm filming.
Why do you...
Put your fucking camera away. This guy's a piece of shit out of me. Get him.
What the fuck? The dog's
just... Me, man. Don't fucking bite me, you fuck. What the fuck are you doing?
Oh my god.
You're attacking the wrong fucking
Whoa, look
guy,
at this
man.
crazy. What? And then you got like Lady Gaga in the background. Bad romance. Whoa. Why is she calling him a gook? What's that about? I don't understand that. A goof? Is that what she's saying?
Oh my gosh, I don't know. But I think this is
That's your dog, man.
Oh, hold up. There's more to this. She's like, what is going on with this? And she's got blue hair. I mean, you know what this is like? When you see someone with cauliflower ear, you don't fuck with them. When you see someone with blue hair like that, just let her go on her way. Right? It's just like cauliflower ear. Same thing. Don't mess with them. They're clearly dangerous. Whoa! Did he come in with the kick? Wait, hold up. Hold up. Where's this guy coming in? What was he doing? Was he maybe he's gonna check a kick? Hold on. Yeah, he's gonna. She said she's gonna kill him. She slaps. And take your little. Oh, this poor dog. Oh, this poor dog's got to live with that. The joke's on you. I kill you. All right. They're gonna get the last laugh.
That's why I wanted a fan, a sold-out crowd to walk out that tunnel, blow the roof off this place, and look over and see my son like, wow, Dad, that's you. And see the look on his face, you know, wow, Dad, wow, Dad. You make me feel so wow, Dad.
Daddy Cowboy, ha!
You make me feel so proud, Daddy Cowboy.
Don't cry, Daddy Cowboy, don't cry.
You're making me feel so proud. And see the look on his face. Cowboy. Wow, Dad. Wow, Dad.
All right, thank you, pal. What does he got here?
I think she had some gook in her eye.
Oh. Ooh.
Wonderful, wonderful.
I don't want the Democratic Party to be crazy either. They should just have different ideas and what the fuck.
Unfortunately, thank you guys. Thank you guys for the donations. Unfortunately, there are normal people, believe it or not, that are heavily Democratic, right? It's just when you have so many of these lunatics on that side, you know, the normal ones just kind of get lost in the mix because there's some real unhinged crazies out there. By the way, if you just jump it in, we played this before, the Putin thing, the World War III stuff. It's terrifying. Like, there's legit threats going on with the United States involved. So be concerned. If you want to find out more, watch InfoWars. If you missed it, rewind it. Be kind, rewind. Let's see what else we got here. I should have known, but had to learn. What's this?
Oh, gee, you got your braids and I love them.
Yeah, thanks.
I want to get them for longitude. I think they're so exotic.
You shouldn't. My culture isn't an accessory.
What do you mean? I've never tried them before. I want to get them.
Yeah, I know, but this is for my culture, not for your fashion.
Oh, I'm sorry. I should have.
They're acting like a porn.
It's like a school project.
It sounds like a porno. Like it's the acting is on that level.
Known, but I had to learn.
I should have known, but I had to learn.
I should have known, but I had to learn. Oh, gee, you got your braids and
I should have known, but I had to learn. What is this? What do you think about that, Jess? Any thoughts? I should have known, but I had to learn. This is great, man. It's endless content.
Administration, has the Biden administration been helpful for you? Have we seen numbers go up or down? And what about under Trump?
Well, it was interesting. Trump's first term, it was way down, veteran homelessness, because they were really heavily leaned into the veteran community. And then when we had this migrant crisis, a lot of the VA HUD-VASH funds that are supposed to house homeless veterans ended up getting reallocated to migrants. So it went up by 12%. And I think it will go back down under this new administration.
Wow. So that money that was supposed to go to veterans went to the migrants. And that's why
if that's true. I mean, I don't know. Do you think that's true? Money that was supposed to go to veterans went to the migrants?
I don't want to talk about it.
That's crazy, man.
These veterans are on the street. They didn't tell that first guy why he wasn't allowed to stay in the shelter.
Well, they're not allowed to stay in the shelter because there's not enough shelters is the problem. And if you went to prison, like most of these people have gone to prison for domestic violence
Drugs
and things,
drugs,
and then they can't get in the shelter. They won't put them in these military shelters, so they continue to not get rehabilitated. They just retain their trauma for their whole life.
Nice, awesome. What's this guy got to say? Wait, what is this? Are we not sick of this other shite yet? Hold on, we'll play this in a second. What is this? Thank you, Chubbs. The Rangers down 2-0.
One of the reasons I voted for Trump is because he recognized the danger of war. It is not good to be at war. Going to war is not good. I am not proud of being a soldier who went to war. It was something that I had to.
We got family coming in, military, that speak about this. Chubbs is served. He kind of understands what this is about, what's going on here, what's at stake. And yeah, that's why abortion wasn't like my number one priority. Rangers almost scored. It wasn't my number one priority. My number one priority was safety. Like I wanted to feel safe. I wanted the country to feel safe. Who was the better option with that? And I don't feel good right now, especially with Putin's threats. But I feel a little bit better. Trump kind of, getting Putin on the horn and solving the situation rather than what's going on right now. It doesn't seem like much is going on. I don't know. So I agree. I said all that while I was watching the Rangers. So I probably sound like an idiot.
How are you folks? Councillor Gavin Pepper here. And look, I might have been getting a load of emails and calls in relation to who changed the name from Christmas lights to winter lights.
What the fuck? Was that Ellie? Did you hear that? Mm-hmm. Was that Logan?
And look, I might have been getting a load of emails and calls in relation to who changed the name from Christmas lights to winter lights. Now, I've contacted and emailed Richard Shakespeare, the Chief Executive of Dublin City Council, and I'm waiting on a response. Whose woke idea was this? Who decided this? It's Christmas lights.
Yeah, what do you guys think about Christmas and happy holidays, that kind of stuff? Does it bother you? Like, I just say Christmas. I don't really say happy holidays. I used to.
Everyone
I used to.
It's once again that sense of entitlement. Like, people feel like they're owed something by acknowledgement by other people for whatever they celebrate. I say just fucking, if you celebrate Christmas, say Merry Christmas.
Yeah. Like if someone came up to me and said, hey, happy Hanukkah or whatever, I'd be like, hey, Merry Christmas. Or I would probably say happy Hanukkah back to him. That's what I probably would say. Yeah, happy Hanukkah.
The only reason
doesn't really bother me.
I say happy holidays, and I think it's okay to say happy holidays is because sometimes if you're talking to a stranger and you don't know what they celebrate, saying happy holidays is just like a social etiquette.
Yeah, why is it bad?
You can't just assume what someone celebrates, so you just say happy holidays because it's just, universally
why do people get angry about
them
that?
to enjoy whatever holiday they celebrate.
If you want to celebrate Christmas, celebrate Christmas. If you don't celebrate whatever the hell you want. Yeah, why is this been going on forever?
People think too much about this shit.
And why change the name of stuff? Like,
Who came up with the name Winter Lights? Once again, a stupid saying in order to not offend certain people. This is Christmas we're coming into. Ireland has always celebrated Christmas as it is.
my kind of guy. Thank you, Sonosi. 13 months is half family still in reserve. Screw Biden administration. Oh yeah, a lot of everyone that we know that's active is very anti-Biden. Good night. Yeah, that kind of made it easy for me where I was going. Like, I want them to be comfortable since they're putting their lives on the line. I don't know. Call me crazy. Like, you got people screaming about abortion, and then I know people that are literally like, with a snap of the fingers, they can go to defend our country. I'll listen to those guys. Oh boy.
I've got a smartphone
and I need
a time machine.
The 1995 time machine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't touch me, you're not man enough. I
Let's go,
eat your
pal.
asshole alive,
You bitch.
Fuck you, you hoe. Come and say in my face.
Love
Fuck
it.
You, ass
Let's
for
go.
Everybody. You bitch. Come on, you bitch. You scared coward. You're not man enough to fuck with me. You can't last 2 minutes in my world,
You
bitch.
bitch.
Look at you scared now, you hoe. Scared like a little white pussy. Scared of the real man. I'll fuck you till you love me.
Thank you so much, pal. Thank
True
you.
story. I was born in Mississippi. Mom knew I was her baby because I was the only white baby in the nursery. We moved to Washington when I was a wee little lad. First time I XP'd racism, my great G-Ma had a homemade calendar cause MLK Jr.'s B-Day on printed once.
Oh. Oh my God. Thank you, pal. Wow. What a story. Look at that origin story of Pale Monkey. That was very generous of you, man. You know what's funny? Our Paul Tyson video got age restricted. And I was like, what could we have done in that stream that got us age restricted? And I was thinking maybe it was the Time Machine donation. I don't know. Were we like vulgar during that stream? I can't remember. I don't remember being that bad. But we got age restricted on there. I think it might have been the Time Machine. Who knows? But thank you, Pale Monkey. You are a savage. You're one of the greats. You're a moderator extraordinaire. You're an OG MMA hole.
All hail, Pale Monkey.
All hail, Pale Monkey. Let's go, champs. Big Dono, thank you. Monkey. Drop the wonderful wonderfuls in the chat for the pale one.
And they're called Christmas lights. The name Winter Lights is ridiculous, and whoever came up with that name needs to be called out for it.
I like how pissed off he is about this. Like, honestly, like I would just say to Jess, that's stupid, and then just move on. But this guy's like, let me make a video about this because I'm so frustrated with this shit, this shite. Now pass me Lucky Charms. And he's right. He's not wrong. Speak up for yourself. Defend the Christmas lights.
First day in Germany.
Oh, Germany, land of fair and stable jobs. Let's get to work.
1 week in Germany. And how much money are you making with your new job?
Man, I'm doing 1,500 euros a month. Isn't it great?
Great. That's just as much as Bürgergeld would get you.
Bürgergeld?
1 month in Germany.
So in Germany, if you don't have a job, you get this Bürgergeld. And the government pays for your flat, your health insurance, and on top of that give you 506 euros a month in cash. That's crazy. Why should I work a full-time job? I'm gonna get this Bürgergeld.
1 year in Germany.
Oh man.
He's fucking lost me. You guys want to watch? What the fuck is he? What is he going on about? I can't get into those bits. Europe preps for World War III as secret German docs reveal plans for 800K troops in case Russia invades NATO. My God! New York Post. Not very reputable. The Post. Some of these political jokes or whatever, I don't get. Here we go. See, this is what we're looking for. This is why we're here. All right. Here's a question in the chat. Would you? How many beers? What kind of drugs you got to be on? How desperate? Times are rough. Here you go.
I will do right to my love.
That's a guy. Fucking hell, that's a guy.
Loved ones, to my community. I will just try to live with
All right, how many beers? So lay in bed with that dude.
passion, supporting unity. I will not change for anyone, won't cave to bigotry. I will find warmth, hold on to hope even beneath the sea.
Is that Osada Treats?
There's an ocean, we are the children, down beneath these crashing waves of hate. There's a mad storm that hangs over our heads, destroying faster than we can create. I've been through this enough times before to know I'll just suffocate holding my breath. Will we always be...
Hold on a second. Oh, we'll get back to that in a second. Get back to that in 1 second here. We'll get back to that in 1 second here. 1 second. Hold on. 1 second. We'll be right back. 1 second. Hey, give us the goal. Are they reviewing it? Oh, timeout. Gotta wait for the goal. I'm not trying to score with this thing singing a song, but the Rangers just got a goal, and it is 2-1. So we have cut the lead in half. We're multitasking. We cut the lead in half. Look at that. We got a game, baby. All right, back to this. I just got to clip that so I have it on my soundboard ready to go.
So divided, I'm sure we will even after our deaths. I can do right to my loved ones, to my community. I can just try to live with passion, supporting unity. I will not change for anyone, won't cave to bigotry. I will find warmth, hold on to hope even beneath the sea. I'm not gonna stop caring, scream or drink or cry. The system's always broken, I know what it's like. Did my part, it did nothing like.
The best is like, there's like no rhythm to this. Like he's all over the place. He can't even hold a beat. It's fine to be tone deaf, whatever. But at least give me something here.
It often does. No need in crying for the world that never was. I'm not gonna stop caring, scream or drink or cry. The system's always broken, I know what it's like.
The funny part is he remembered this. He actually memorized this.
My part, it did nothing like it often does. No need in crying for the world that never was. No need in crying for the world that never was.
What do you call this dance move?
No need in crying for the world that never was. I can do right to my loved ones, to my community.
Can we deport this too? Let's score! Yes! We got a 2-2 game. Well, it's not updated. I promise you it is. 2-2.
Never was. I can do
She's
right.
wearing Rangers blue right now. This girl's been, or whatever. This has been very good luck for the Rangers. Maybe because she got red and blue on.
Loved ones, to my community. I can just try to live with passion, supporting unity. I will not change for anyone, won't cave to bigotry. I will find warmth.
You know what? I take it back. I should have went blue this time. I voted for the wrong party. I wish I would have seen this before I put my vote in.
Hold on to hope even beneath the sea.
The real question is, which bathroom does this thing go into? It's a real question. 2-2 Rangers Flames. And the second period has like, what, 3 minutes left in it? We got a good game. We got a good game going on right now. Two teams with winning records. That song was good. I hope it doesn't get stuck in my head. It just sucked off a Smurf. Its name was Donna, and they were a 49ers fan. This is adorable. Also mildly terrifying. Imagine what a smart AI robot could do to a person's, to persuade AI bots to do. Okay. Oh, this is pretty interesting. What is this? Oh, man, come on with the music. I can't. Let's see. What is it doing? I mean, I've been playing so much music tonight. 12 robots were lured away from Zhejiang exhibit overnight. A smaller robot, Urbe, started a conversation with the idol. So it started talking with an idle machine. We never get off work, so what the fuck? Will you go back home? I don't have a home. So, come with me. Wait, hold on. Let's go home. What the fuck? And now the bot's moving. It just talked. Are you going home? What's happening? Look at this. It just talked up. I think it just picked up that bot. It's getting laid tonight. That bot is getting some ass. Look at this. They're going back to. Whoa, we're having an orgy here. Oh, excuse me. Oh, God. Wow. That's creepy. Yeah, they just get. They're all going to have some like crazy bot sex. Uh-oh. Look out. Look out, guy. Look out. Here we go. What do we have here?
Fucking no, that struck. Dude, stop it. Stop it, okay?
Why have the mask on if your nose is going to peek out of it?
Stop it. Stop it, man. Stop it. Stop it, you fucking hell, man. Stop it. Stop it. Fucking hell.
There is no fixing this, is the title.
Stop it. No.
Yeah, what's going on here? It's crazy. Citizen Musk. What was happening there? Uh-oh, here we go. She's got the nose ring. That's a massive red flag, guys. Uh-oh. Be careful. Be careful. Tread lightly. It's got music, man. Nothing. I don't care. Trump's the only one that seems to understand the devastating power of a nuclear weapon. What does he have to say?
Power, massive. And that's one of the things.
More than people understand?
More than people understand, yeah. Yeah, more.
Were you
surprised? They don't understand the power. If you look at Hiroshima, as some people call it, if you look at Nagasaki.
Hiroshima?
You look at the.
Yeah, what's the proper way of saying it?
Those two events took place.
So we say Hiroshima, but that's probably wrong, right?
Many, many years ago. And multiply that power times 500. That's what you're talking about. Where it actually melted the granite. You know, granite is...
I saw Oppenheimer. I know. Alex Jones told me.
So how do you run the company with only 20% of the staff?
It turns out you don't need all that many people to run Twitter.
But 80%? That's a lot.
Yes. I mean, if you're not trying to run some sort of glorified activist organization and you're not...
Fucking music. I want to hear what he has to say. Everything's got music in it. Smart man. Elon's a smart son of a bitch. Too smart. I don't know what the hell. This guy's... He knows everything. Some UK stuff here, guys. Here you go.
Just quickly, Russia's also threatened nuclear escalation. Are you comfortable with that? When
I'm actually interested in this. Yeah, so the threat... he didn't really threaten nuclear, though. Alex Jones said nuclear. Did he say it in what he was saying in the beginning? I don't recall him saying anything nuclear, but saying how powerful the bombs were. I guess alluding to it, right?
at home are watching this, worrying that you could put us at risk?
Well, it's very
Nuclear war?
important. It's very important that we're steadfast in our support for Ukraine. Russia is the aggressor,
Even
and
if
Russia,
it unleashes nuclear war?
Russia has to be the one that makes the move to stop this war. It's within their gift, but we must support Ukraine. It's impacting not just Ukraine; it's impacting the rest of the world, including the UK.
Is your message to viewers back home that there will not be a nuclear war, because that is what Russia is threatening?
My message is that we need to ensure that Ukraine is put in the best possible position. This is 1,000 days of conflict, and there is a very high cost if Russian aggression is seen to pay off to do
Just
that.
quickly.
Whoa. 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 What the fuck?
Is because you can then misuse words like oppression. There has been no oppression for the white man in this country. You tell me which white men were dragged out of their homes. You tell me.
I get dragged out of my home from my kids. My kids drag me out of my home all the time. So, bitch, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I'm oppressed. My fucking daughter drags me by my man bun through the door to the fucking park. So, bitch, what are you talking about? Miss Crockett?
Tell me which white men were dragged out of their homes. You tell me which one of them got dragged all the way across an ocean.
No, my kids never dragged me across an ocean. But I don't know who's been dragged across an ocean. Dragged across an ocean? They couldn't have lived. What's she talking about?
Wonderful.
Ocean dragging? That doesn't sound like it's going to end well.
Now is the best time to get that Cybertruck you wanted, Mose. In person it looks much better, almost like a spaceship.
So I've been having this conversation. Thank you, Vlad. I've been having this conversation with Jess. Now I see him on the road. I don't want him anymore. Is that the weirdest thing in the world? Like, I was so into the Cybertruck. I wanted it so bad. And listen, I would not turn it down if the opportunity arose that I could get my hand. They're expensive. If I had that type of money, maybe I would get one. But seeing it in real life and seeing that the fingerprints all over it with that stainless steel body, it's not very attractive looking. People are right. It's like a tank. You know, there's really nothing appealing to the look of it, but it's just different and cool, right? It's just different. I like different, you know? I get that from my truck now. My freaking, people say it's not a truck, the Santa Cruz. To the point where my neighbor had to run out and get one. My neighbor just literally, after we got one, ran out and got one. I like to stand out. I like to be different. Hence the fucking weird ass hair. Like, I like to do different things. That's the only thing I like about the Cybertruck, but I got to be honest with you, I don't love it. Yeah, I'm kind of back on the gas side again. Eventually, I think eventually I'm going to break down and get something electric. But they do look dumb. Yeah, they're kind of dopey looking, and they're always dirty. They're like, they never look clean because they got that, it's like driving a giant refrigerator. It has like, with the stainless steel, and the kids are touching it, the smudges all over it. They look gross on the road. Like, all you see is fingerprints, and it's just smudges and shit. Like, that's so weird. I think if they put a paint job on that thing, it would be way better. But they got that weird-ass chrome shit. Whatever the hell you want to call it. Stainless steel shit. That looks nuts.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Eventually.
People who keep crying about slavery. Boo-hoo, everyone been enslaved. What people like this victim doesn't cite. Africans sold Europeans their own people.
You know,
total clown.
You know what? I think in 2024 we do need to stop with that, right? We need to like severely move forward. Everyone has had their moments where ancestors were victimized or being the wrong, and I can't fucking talk. The edible is like my brain feels like it's scrambled eggs. Try to get this out. You know what I'm saying. I don't need to elaborate on it. This is probably not the mindset to do that. But I agree, Sonosi. I mean, listen, I understand. I understand history. I understand what happened in the past. But we can't fucking... The victimization is not going to solve any problems. We need to move forward and build great lives for ourselves and worry about ourselves and try to move forward and stop being bitches, you know? Anyway, that Cybertruck, I agree. It's not great, but Vlad seems like not too bad. It does look like a spaceship. Everyone's ancestors have been oppressed and the oppressor. That's actually true. If you keep going back, Jesse's doing like a family tree for both sides of the family, and she's finding some crazy shit, you know, looking back. So yeah, if you go back far enough, you could find where your people were done wrong.
That you are going to go and work. We are going to steal your wives. We are going to rape your wives. That didn't happen. That is oppression. We didn't ask to be here.
Huh. It's going on right now.
What is it with the modern advertising industry and big corporate companies? Think Jaguar. Think of the E-Type. Think of the powerful logo on the front of the car of Inspector Morse, of a really great British brand. Well, okay, it may now be owned by the Indians. But have a look at what the modern advertising industry have done. This is the new logo. I don't know what it stands for, do you? And the advert showing some sort of almost non-human...
It stands for Jewar.
...figures walking through a door without even showing cars. I'm not quite sure what they're saying or what they want to do.
What?
Strikes me as being another Bud Light moment. I predict Jaguar will now go bust.
Really?
You know what?
I got to be honest with you. I don't know anyone. My uncle used to have a Jaguar, and it was an okay-looking little car, very zippy. I don't understand what I think they're ugly for the most part. I think a Jaguar is very ugly. So it'd be fitting to have a bunch of ugly people own them, right? Well, I mean, if she was dressed normal, she'd probably be normal looking, but you know, this is very fitting. That is definitely a guy on the left. All right. Jaguar. Does anyone have a Jaguar in the chat? Do you like yearn for one if you don't? I never understood the allure of that car. By the way, having a truck or whatever you want to call my thing, having a bed behind your vehicle is phenomenal. And I know the next vehicle I'm going to get is going to have a bigger bed in the back. Like, I'm just going to keep on getting a bed. I love that. I love being able to just lug shit into your truck, flap down the hatch, and fling things in there. It's the greatest thing ever. If you're a guy, it is. You can go to Home Depot and not even worry. Like, you can buy whatever the fuck you want because you know you're not going to say, am I going to be able to squeeze this into my trunk or my hatch? Beds are great. I should have moved to Arizona years ago. This is why I know I wasn't meant to be in New York. They're so good. Does anyone else have a truck in the chat or have a bed? I was fucked a Jaguar when standard. I can't fucking talk, man. And read. I once fucked a Jaguar when standard in the jungle, Mas. What? When standard in the jungle or standing in the jungle, you're saying? Or stranded in the jungle? Yeah, you can't typo because my brain can't even read normal things. Only Jaguar experience per... Okay, gotcha. The bed's not very long. It's like a little over 4 feet. It's like a dwarf bed. But what's great is it flaps down, and I have this extender that came with it too. So that pulls it out to almost like around 7 feet, somewhere around there. So yeah, I have the luxury of being able to pull it out and really haul in big shit if I want. But I just love the fact that it's like, hey, I want a desk. I could just throw it in the truck. You know, it's so cool. The kids, the greatest is the kids, their strollers, their bikes, this and that. You just fling it in the truck, bang it around. So cool. Man, I wish I had that years ago. I have a bed that never has to be made. Oh. Am I the only one with a truck? Oh, Ninja Choke has one. There you go. 5-foot bed with a camper shell. Oh, that's awesome. And it has hydraulic lifts to pick. There you go. If you're going, well, you're the type of guy that likes to go hiking, and you're probably going off-roading and shit. Yeah, my truck apparently can do that. I don't know, but it's not lifted, so I could just get over certain things. But I did be too afraid to scratch it up because I'm still a baby like that, although I have a scratch on it already. Yeah, isn't it great having a bed, though? Like, you just throw things back there. Got this ringing in my ear. I think this might be it, guys. This is it. Someone's talking about me. Yeah. I wish I had one years ago. Like when I was younger, like in my 20s, it would have been great having a bed back there. Just fling shit. Not a worry in the world. Uh-oh.
You make him lose the fight terribly inside of the cage.
Look at that.
You make him spread his ass cheeks. Now you enter his backstage. And you fill it with your rage.
Come on.
Style bender, one fight. Izzy is inside Costa. Izzy is inside Costa.
Thank you, pal.
So there I was right, balls deep in this guy's ass, and he turns around and tries to kiss me. Not really, but blah blah blah. Hawk toi. Toughen up or melt you fucking snowflakes. Whatever happened to survival of the fittest? The Diceman lol.
Right? Thank you, pal. Monkey, 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 monkey. By the way, so the UFC card that's happening, China, it's going to be like Friday night for me. So I'm going to try to do something during the day. Maybe, I don't know, maybe a member stream or something. I don't know. I got to do something during the day on the MMA holes. But make sure you get your goat milk picks in. And how many lunatics are going to be in the chat? It's going to be nuts. It's going to start at 11 p.m. for me. Like, what the fuck? Don't they know I have kids? I got to be nice and quiet when I react, too. Vlad.
I have 3 cars. No trucks. I didn't realize how much I needed one until I had to do a dump run when my washer and the garage fridge went out. Looking at a 2023 F-150 with a Coyote V8 with 4-wheel drive. Although I'll have to sell one of the Mustangs.
I tell you what. So would this be your first ever pickup? I mean, F-150, that's the one. My whole neighborhood is, every driveway has an F-150 in it. Every freaking driveway. Yeah, they're nice trucks. That's great, man. Yeah, I tell you, once you get it, like once you get a pickup, it's like you look at your car and you're like, it's not the same, right? It's just, I don't know, there's something so much better about it. I kind of get it now. Like I never understood it before. I was like, oh, what do you have, a little dick? Why are you rolling around that pickup truck? Like that's what I used to think. I'd be like, look at this fucking asshole. But it's so handy. I use it all the time. And then the kids play in it. The kids go in the back and they're playing in it. They fucking love it. We're allowed to ride around the back of it here. I can't believe that's even legal. So we can go full yeehaw and have the kids in the back. There we go. K-Dogs has an F-150. I bet you're not the only one in the chat. They're like the biggest selling truck out there, right? Maybe one of the biggest selling vehicles altogether. Did you see the study that found people who own Hyundai Santa Cruz have a huge... So true. I was actually happy when I found out the Santa Cruz was made in the U.S. I found out the Ford Maverick was in Mexico and the Santa Cruz was in the U.S. I was like, how is a Korean car made in the U.S.? It's the #1 selling vehicle of all time. So there you go. That's the F-150, right? So Ford, I was going to get the Ford, but I did not hear it's the best. No, sober. Like back in the day, like Ford was notorious for falling apart. I forgot what it stood for. The Ford thing. There was a joke that went around. And then it got a lot better. But then when I was doing reading reviews, and so the reliability on a lot of them, a lot of the Fords are, there's a lot of problematic ones. But then again, I see F-150s in the neighborhood that look like they've been running forever. So I guess with any car, you just got to make sure, hopefully you don't get the lemon. I think the F-150 is up there with the Toyota Corolla. Oh, with most sold in the U.S. I thought you were saying, I was like, what? That's a totally different demographic. So Corolla and maybe, yeah. I couldn't believe when I saw those numbers for F-150. I was like, holy crap. Yeah, in Arizona, it must be all in Arizona too, because here is like everyone's got a pickup truck. Everyone here has a pickup truck. All my neighbors have one. There's not one neighbor that doesn't. Everyone. The women's driving their kids to the soccer game, pickup truck. That's how Arizona is. New York, they're there, but not as much as here. They're everywhere here. It's nuts. You go into 17, it's just pickup truck city, and they all drive like lunatics. I'm looking at the Hyundai Santa Cruz right now, and a Tundra with a 360K miles. Holy cow! Wow. I had hold on. I just mixed two comments. What the fuck did I just do, dude? I'm looking at a Hyundai Santa Cruz right now. That's a good looking truck. No unnecessary bulk. There we go. I don't know. I just mixed yours and Ninja's comment like a fucking retard. And then Ninja says I had a Camry with 250,000 miles. And a Tundra with 360K. I heard the Tundra is a very, very good truck. I think Toyota Tundra, like that's like the most reliable, right? A lot of people love it. I have had Hyundais, man. The last, what? How many cars? Elantra, Tiburon, Tucson, Sonata. This is my 5th Hyundai. 5th straight car was a Hyundai. I loved the Tiburon very much. It was such a fun little car. I was a stick shift. It was great. And I like the Sonata. The Sonata lasted me forever. That thing, if we didn't get into the accident, we'd still have it. But the Santa Cruz, so much fun, man. Dude, it's such a fun car. The only thing that sucks is the gas mileage is not very good. But it's just, it feels like you're driving a car on the inside. It's like a spaceship with nice little bells and whistles that you can get fairly reasonably priced. And then you got the luxury of the bed in the back. The only thing is I don't have a top for my bed. Oh, you remember this Tiburon, Vlad? It was like a short period of time they had the Hyundai Tiburon. I switched the logos on it, got rid of the H, and I put, I don't know, what was it? It was like a T or something, because in Korea they had the T logo in the front. I thought it looked way cooler. And I put like an air intake on it, so it sounded obnoxious. But I loved driving it. I loved it. It was so much fun. The back seat was so small, but my friends would squeeze themselves in there. Yeah, I loved that car, the Tiburon. I had to get rid of it because my ex didn't drive stick. I probably still have that thing.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Found on road dead. Ford. Yay.
That's
Pre-Coyote V8 F-150s are ass. Don't get anything older. The new ones have the engine out of the Mustangs with shorter runners for better low-end torque. Great trucks.
That's awesome. I would totally drive an F-150. Before, I used to think it was so douchey. Now I'm like, I'm all into it. I would 100% do it. They look cool. They got a nice big bed in the back. They're big. They're roomy. I probably couldn't fit in my garage, though. That's the only thing that sucks. Jeep needs to bring back the Comanche. I don't remember. What did that look like? My brother-in-law has a Jeep. My brother had the world's fastest Tiburon. They weren't the fastest car. Like they were peppy, but they weren't the fastest. I used to race everyone with that fucking thing. It it actually looked like a little Porsche, that thing. But it didn't. I wasn't that fast. So what did he do? He tuned it up. The body of the Tiburon was super. It was really good looking. Let me pull up the one I can't remember what year I had it. Let's see. Hold up a second. Yeah, I love this car. I remember buying this car like behind my dad's back. I just went to the dealership and got it. My dad always wanted to be part of like my negotiations because he was the best haggler. He still is a very good haggler. But I was like, no, I wanted to show him I could do this. Oh, what am I doing?
This is the moment you've all been.
Big Mo, just jump scare. I don't know what the fuck. We're just all over the place tonight. I was so pissed off when they discontinued it. I had a black one. Had a black Hyundai Tiburon. Yeah, it kind of looked like this one. Although mine looked cooler because I had, fun little things added to it. But yeah, that was it. The Hyundai Tiburon. I changed the front logo. Here's one little hooked up. Oh yeah, that was the badge I had in the front, the T. I used to love that fucking thing. Look at the T in the front. It was a cool looking badge. Straight from Korea. Yeah. It's a cool looking car though. I still love that thing. The Hyundai Tiburon. Mine was black. You feel entitled to a new Tiburon? I wanted it so bad. I just thought it was such a cool looking little car. But it was a Hyundai. I looked douchey in it. My douchey Hyundai. But no one knew it was a Hyundai. Once I switched the badge in the front, all they saw was the T. People thought it was like a Porsche or something. Like, it was so funny. People were like, give me the nod. Now I get the nod, but I have like my weird soccer mom pickup. But I still get the nod, not in a cool way though. So we're in the third period. It's still a 2-2 game, and the Rangers have a power play. I'm gonna just hang here for a second. I'm gonna hang here for 1 second, see if they can get a power play goal. We'll keep the chat lit up. You guys have been on fire all night. So what does everyone drive in the chat? What's your transportation? We had a truck at my family's ranch when I was growing up. So recall, it was a 1985 Toyota 4x4. You know, I notice a lot of people tend to stay with one brand, right? Do you guys bounce around? Do you typically stay with whatever? Like, I had a Hyundai for 5 straight cars, and they've all been phenomenal to me. The warranty was phenomenal. It saved my kids' lives and or Logan and Jesse's life when she got into that freaking accident. I couldn't believe what that car did. Like, it was destroyed, and somehow it saved her. So, like, I feel like this weird loyalty to Hyundai. I feel it. Toyota Tacoma. Yeah, the Tacoma's nice. I think it's pretty nice. We got Uncle Chrome coming in.
My fist car was a 1970 Pontiac Le Mans.
Oh my
I traded
God.
my Honda 400X four-wheeler for it.
Wow, was it a convertible, Chrome? My father had the same thing. That was your first car, a Pontiac Le Mans. Oh my God, my dad's like emails like Le Mans, whatever number, Le Mans convertible. It was a red Le Mans. Was it a 70? It might have been a 70. That might have been the same fucking car my dad had. That was a sweet car. I think it was a 70. That's crazy. That's your first car though, right? My friends were like that too. They would get like all the old souped up cars and notoriously get them into accidents. It was a hardtop? Oh, okay. Yeah, my dad had it was like a candy apple convertible. It was really cool. A 1200 horsepower Tiburon. K-Dog, you have a picture? Drop it in the Discord. I want to see it. You have a picture of that thing? 1200 horse. The fuck? Dude, what the fuck did he put a jet engine in there? It's a lot of horsies. Got this Ranger power play going on right now. It's got me preoccupied. El Camino. Oof. My buddy's dad has, it was like a 68 Camaro. That thing was fucking really nice. That was a beautiful car. I can't believe Chevy got rid of the Camaro. Did you hear about that? It's gone. They've done that before though, where they just yank a historic, an iconic car. But they said a lot of people are like changing over to like crossover vehicles. That's what the dealer was telling me. Or the salesman at the dealership, I should say. It looks like they're going to kill his power play. I'm so distracted. That's crazy, right? They got rid of the Camaro. New El Camino coming in 2025? Oh, I would like to see that. I got to see that. Hold on. Let me look. The new El Camino. You know what's funny? I never was a car guy, but I appreciate it more as I got older. I used to hate the car show. Now I'm like, I try to drag Jessie, and Jessie's like, get the fuck out of here. She doesn't want to go to the car show. I like, at least go once in your life. You ought to go to the auto show. Oh, here it is. I don't know, guys. Is this what you're talking about? I mean, yeah, I guess it has that iconic back. Yeah, it's not bad. This one here looks crazy. Like this one here, no. But if it looks like that, that looks kind of cool. I don't know. These look like concepts, though. Wait, is this in person? What the fuck is... Dude, this is insane. This is nice. Is this it? Hold up. Okay, that's fucking sharp. That's cool looking. That shit looks pretty high, too. Is that like a lifted one? Like, what the hell? That looks awesome. That looks fucking awesome. Does it have like a bed in the back? Oh, we got a little scuffle going on here. 60 minutes left. No punches thrown, though. Rangers and Calgary. That's pretty neat, right? I tell you what, I'm so happy I got a blue car. Blue looks so good on some of these cars. I never had a blue car before. Is the back a pickup? Dude, that's sick. If it... Wow. So what the... Hold up. Wait, what is this? Is that it? No. Wait, I'm so confused. The icon returns. The Chevrolet is the 2026 Chevrolet El Camino. I want to see this. Hold up. Might get some alerts here. Sorry, guys. I'm like in my own little world. Dude, if that's it, that's sick. All right. Jeez, I'm hitting all the wrong buttons. What's wrong with me? Why am I such a spaz? It just... Anyway. What is happening?
Wonderful, wonderful.
I've probably had close to 50 vehicles, motorcycles, ATVs in my lifetime. I used to be a Craigslist trading machine back in the day.
Wow. That's a lot of vehicles. I wanted to stay committed. But, you know, now I'm thinking about it. I had about 10. I had about 10 vehicles.
Wonderful, wonderful.
2004 mineral gray Mustang Cobra is my daily driver. Ported blower on 16 pounds of boost. Tuned on E85.
Wow.
6-speed. Great car. Engine's practically bulletproof.
Wow. That sounds sweet. What's the gas mileage? Like now my question, now I have kids, I'm like, so what is the gas mileage on something like that? But actually, it's a genuine question. Can you figure out what the gas mileage is on that thing? That thing must sound and look beautiful, though. Wow. Oh, man, Ranger's getting opportunities here. Thank you, Vlad and Uncle Chrome. Thank you for your generosity. 8 miles to the gallon. Man. Hey, if you got the money to spend, though, right? Like, enjoy it. That's how I look at it. But, man, I'm all about the gas miles these days. Even though my car is terrible on gas.
Wonderful, wonderful.
If I get a party, I'm throwing a party. If I get
First day senior year. Pulled up to school driving a 2-door box Chevy Tahoe on 24's bumping Project Pat. Everyone thought I was a drug dealer.
Oh my God, could you picture him blasting gin and juice? My first car was a minivan. It was like my first car was a gift from my parents. It was a red Plymouth Voyager. I want to say it was like an 85. I'm guessing. I don't know, somewhere. And it was like the family car, and I guess my dad was like, you know what? He deserves this. It was very nice of him. So I got the minivan. I put the thing on 2 wheels while I was turning corners. I put a big system in the damn thing, and my first car was a minivan, just so I could pack my friends in it. Plymouth Voyager. What was your first cars in the chat? Honda CRX. Oh my God, I remember the CRX. And oh man, Honda CRX. Wow, that was a pretty popular car back in the day. Holy cow, the Honda CRX. Stick shift? That was a stick. Right, if it's the one I'm thinking of. Hold on, let me just double check. Yeah. Hell yeah. What year was it? Oh my God, I haven't heard about a CRX in years. 1991. Let's see, what did that puppy look like? I think that was my... Yep. Oh my God, my buddy Bugs. He actually blew his face off. He was in the Navy and he blew his whole jaw off, but he's still alive. He drove one of these. He actually drove the yellow one. That is the one he drove. That was like the first hoopty. Holy fuck. Oh my God. Dude, that brings back... We would all cram into this thing because no one had their driver's license. He got it before all of us. Oh my... You remember... Yo, these were sick cars because everyone would hook them up. Everyone would hook these cars up back in the day. Holy shit, that brings back memories. Oh my God. The CRX. Damn. They were badass. They were cool looking little cars. Like a little death trap. Oh my God, a Sunbird. A shitbird. My brother had a Firebird. He had a hot red Firebird and he totaled that thing. You tried hiking the Navy butt but didn't pass the 30-inch measurement. That's true. That is true. I did do that. I can't deny it. I don't know why we got into talking about cars, but here we are. I don't hate it.
Introduced in 1959, just 2 years after the Ford Ranchero, the Chevrolet El Camino made a bold statement on American roads. Built on a modified platform.
It is pretty badass, right? Such a unique look.
From the Brookwood two-door station wagon, it was Chevrolet's first pickup with a steel floor, moving away from the traditional wood.
Yeah. Oh my God, this thing is going to sell like crazy.
This innovation helped...
It's going to sell like crazy. This shit is, if it's really making a comeback. Oh my God, this thing is going to fucking kill it.
The El Camino beat the more conservative Ranchero by 50% in its initial launch. Under the hood, the El Camino offered a variety of performance engines, including a 283 cubic inch turbo-fire V8 with 2 or 4 barrel carburetors and several...
Shit's fire. Why didn't they do this years ago? What the fuck? Like, I mean, they had this, of course, but like, why didn't they say, hey, pickup trucks are pretty big right now. Let's put a fucking badass Camino back in.
348 cubic inch turbo thrust 580S with the option of 4 or 3 barrel carburetors. In its most advanced 1959 configuration, the El Camino featured a 348 cubic inch solid lifter V8, producing 319 horsepower with 3 carburetors paired with a 4-speed manual transmission. It could sprint from 0 to 60 miles per hour in about 7 seconds, with a top speed of 130 miles per hour, 210 kilometers per hour, and a quarter-mile time of 14 seconds at 100 mph. Numbers that made it a formidable drag racer. Sadly, the El Camino ended production in 1987,
I wonder why.
Leaving a lasting legacy for car enthusiasts. But what if we could reimagine this legend in 2026? Imagine a modern El Camino with a bold new design, a mix of nostalgia and cutting-edge technology.
Yeah, why is this thing not out already? It's nuts. The Camino.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Thank you, Vlad, for the 2.
I bought the 5-speed CRX in high school sophomore year. By the end of the year my buddies had convinced me to swap the Acura Integra engine into it. A year later and broke as hell from money I put into the swap had that little car fly.
Oh my God. Dude, that must have been so much fun. I remember my buddy, it was so funny, man. He had no idea how to drive a stick shift. No clue. He bought it used, and I'll never forget it. We went with him to pick up the car. I'm like, do you know how to drive a stick? He's like, nah, man. He got in the car. He grinded the shit out of that thing all the way home. The shit was jumping all over the place. And he finally figured it out. He literally just practiced on the car he just bought. Just grinded the shit out of the gears. And somehow that thing lasted. I mean, he beat the fuck out of that car. Beat the fuck out of it. The CRX. That's crazy, man. Ooh, nice save by Shesterkin. By the way, there's 13 minutes left in this game. And it's 2-2 still. Power play for the Flamers.
While there's no official word from Chevrolet about its return, we took the liberty of rendering what a new El Camino might look like. A high-performance V8 roaring under the hood, complemented by a turbo...
All right, so this is not what it looks like. This is what they're saying. Oh, it could look like this. When was this video made? 2 months ago. Yeah, so there's no... Like, there's probably rumblings about this, but I don't know. There were official releases? It's just like speculation. Let's see this video. I got catfished. I got clickbaited. My ad blocker's working. Sorta. It's like, oh, it's not letting me do anything here. I said, what are we doing? Oh, come on, play the video. What the fuck? Honda was the perfect car to learn to drive on. Oh, come on with this shit. Oh, you bitch. Yeah, it's all nonsense. This fucking Ranger game. There's Trudeau. In case you missed it. Any other weirdos? The teacher in, I don't know, St. Helens SD was allowed to teach. Hold on. Who was allowed to teach while still under investigation for sexually abusing multiple students for years and was finally arrested last week, has 2 non-binary kids. My God. Yo, what the fuck? What the hell's wrong? What is going on? What in the holy hell is going on? I'm so scared when the kids go to school. Not looking forward to that. Still 2-2, 11 minutes left in the third. In the third period, yeah.
School district and specifically the high school principal. This all following the arrest of 2 educators who are accused of years of sexual abuse. Oregon's Department of Human Services and the Office of Training, Investigations and Safety, or OTIS, both have
What the fuck's going on in Oregon? What is going on over there?
open investigations, and they've been looking into this since 2023. The alleged abuse involved at least 9 students, with teachers Mark Collins and Eric Stearns now facing charges. DHS has an investigation involving Principal Katie Wagner, who's facing allegations of neglect for failure to report child safety concerns. Of course, we'll continue to follow this story. We are learning more about the investigations and
disgusting. La, da, 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 da. Gavin Newsom. I don't want to talk about him. Who's this? She looks familiar. That's Katie Couric. I haven't seen her in a while. Katie Couric. Doesn't look a day older than 80. 80 Couric.
Hey everyone, I'm just so disappointed that this Nancy Mace, a Republican from South Carolina, is being so rude and, I don't know, just bigoted against Sarah McBride, who is a new congressperson from the state of Delaware. I know Sarah. She is the first openly transgender member of Congress, and she's an extraordinary human being.
Nice.
Has done a great job representing the people of Delaware and is now going to be doing it in Washington. And it just seems nasty and mean and cruel because she is the only...
You're in Oregon? True News? What's going on over there? Every time I'm pulling up these videos, some crazy shit going on. And Portland, right? Portland's pretty wild. I think I got a cold or something. What am I got allergies? What's happening here? I'm allergic to something in this room. It might be this trans in front of me. Oh no! Oh my God! Calgary just scored. 9:25 left. No song for you, Calgary Flames.
Only member who is now forbidden to use the ladies' room. And it's just shitty, you know? Anyway, I just wanted to say that. I asked Sarah if
she curse. Hold up.
The only member who is now forbidden to use the ladies' room. And it's just shitty, you know?
She can't use the ladies' room. It's just shitty. She's joking and making a bathroom joke. And she's also upset that a man can't use the ladies' room.
Anyway, I just wanted to say that. I asked Sarah if she wanted to do an interview. She hasn't gotten back to me.
Oh, shut up. Shut up, you. Get out of here. The hammer of justice is coming. I heard Ellen moved. Ellen left. She left the U.S.
We are
This group of kids had a dream to dance with Diddy. Today, that dream comes true. What the fuck?
Back with the kids from the nonprofit Fighting All Monsters. Now, you know that Diddy is going to see this at some point. So do you want to talk to him? Do you want to tell him something?
Thank you for posting the video
oh my God.
and sharing it. And we're all bad boys for life.
That's right.
Poor kid.
What is the date? What is the date today? I completely, you know, and
Thursday. Yeah.
Thursday.
The 20th.
I was completely wrong, wasn't I? I had the dates wrong all this time. Diddy, come on out. He's.
Oh my God, there he is. Can't play the music. Fucking, there's Diddy. Look at him.
Song has helped me get through
my
a lot
God.
of trials and tribulations. It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure. And thank you guys so much for.
He's like sizing him up. He's like, hey, which one am I going to invite to the party?
Reaching out to me. And I was so touched, just so touched that this song has helped me get through a lot of trials and tribulations. It's fueling you guys to know the power that you.
Is it tribulations? Why do black people say tribulations? What's that about? Anyone can tell me what's that about?
You have in yourself to believe that we ain't going nowhere. Y'all got
No.
me? So,
I'll tell you.
wow.
Two sickening human beings here.
Diddy, as you know, he's a solid man. He's a strong man, and he says what he means.
Oh, yeah.
And he is, the last time he was here, I want to show you, yeah, exactly. She was asking what kind of table this was. This was a different table last time. Let's show everybody what happened last time he was here.
Oh, there you go. I'm not afraid of clowns.
But I heard that you were.
I watched that a million times.
You watched that a million times? It's
Yeah.
funny, right?
Yeah. And also, this makes me very happy because I love this show. You're bringing back Making the Band.
Yes, yes. Bring back Making the Band.
God, dude. Fucking hell. I'm triggered. Calgary being up 3-2. It triggers me.
Were pimped out by their aunt, which it turns out the aunt wasn't even.
What is this? Xavier Becerra, current secretary of the HHS, has no answers for why migrant child sponsors are listing strip clubs at home addresses. As home addresses. Fucking hell, dude. What is... I can't fucking function right now. January 20th can't come fast enough.
Are you familiar that in that report, it revealed that children were pimped out by their aunt, which it turns out the aunt wasn't even related to the child, the so-called aunt. Are you familiar with that story that was in there?
There are a number of incidents that are reported in that Florida report. Some of them I can probably recall better than others. Some of them I would challenge and dispute, but that one I don't remember.
And do you remember the teenage girl that was in a house with unknown men with no private bedroom for her? Are you familiar with the sponsors that utilize a strip club in Jacksonville as an address for where this child, where a child should be settled?
Congressman, as I said, I don't have the information on that Florida grand jury report in front of me. I certainly can go back and take a look at it and try to get back to you.
Let me get back to you on that one. I don't know. I'm not quite I don't know anything about that.
A recent Facebook post from Erie City Council's president made for a rowdy scene at tonight's meeting.
Tyler Gallagher was there at City Hall. He joins us now here in the studio with much more on what was said. Tyler.
Yeah, thanks, Sean. Dozens of Trump supporters filled City Council chambers tonight, calling for Council President Jasmine Flores to resign. On October 28th, City Council President Jasmine Flores made a post on her personal Facebook page accusing 90% of Trump supporters of being racist, even comparing them to the KKK. And many local Trump supporters took offense to that comment.
I just think it's disgusting because when she is calling people who wear red hats the KKK without actually getting to know us, without taking the time to talk to us and understand our positions.
Make racism great again, guys.
It's actually racism.
After the city council president made some comments on Facebook comparing Trump supporters to the...
Everyone's a lunatic. The moron calling them Nazis are lunatics. And these lunatics over here, where are these guys? What are they doing over there? The red hats on. They're all lunatics. Everyone's a lunatic. I feel like a victim right now. You're racist. That's all I hear. Two idiots.
The KKK. Dozens of supporters came out to the city council meeting tonight in their red hats, and some even wearing shirts that say red hats, not white hoods. Well,
they're just fucking trolling now, right? If they got the shirts on. Can't be a victim when you're trolling.
What this is showing that, yeah, we're wearing red hats, but we are not members of the KKK. It's okay to think what you want to think.
People have better things to do in life. Like, couldn't they, I don't know, bake a cake, play cards, go to a movie, do a gummy gang, I don't know. Watch this hockey game. You know, aren't there better things to do? Like, where do people get all this time? To run around and complain about all this shit.
And to post what you want to post, but when you're an elected county official or a city...
And they're adults. Like, these are adults doing this shit. Like, they all should be, like, doing something productive. Like, this is crazy. Instead of just crying.
Official, you're held to a much higher standard.
Some Trump supporters in attendance took to the podium for some passionate remarks for the council president, calling for her resignation. And even after public comment wrapped up, some attendees got into an
You know, I've been in situations like for HOA and shit like that, where you show up at the meeting and this is like everyone's screaming and yelling like this. It's so funny to watch. Just bring a big bag of popcorn and just sit there and watch all these crazies.
Altercation with security needing to get involved. But Flores stands by her Facebook comments, saying she will not be resigning from her position.
I stand by what I said. You see something, you say something.
She looks pretty evil, though, this woman. I can understand how people are riled up. You could see the evil inside of her just by her evil smile that they just showed before. You can tell.
Saying she will not be resigning from...
Look at that evil grin. Pac-Man face looking bitch.
Her position.
Miss Pac-Man.
I stand by what I said. You see something, you say something. If I made them uncomfortable because of what I said, maybe you need to readdress how you guys are approaching the community at large. City of Erie voters elected me.
She's just like in that seat all high up there. Look at me. My shit don't stink with my fucking pancake face, my frying pan face.
At large within city limits, and I will not disrespect them by leaving my seat. I will be running for re-election.
Damn. She's so easy to root against, huh? I don't even know what she believes in. I don't even know what the fuck's going on with her, but I can tell right off the bat I'd never vote for her.
And Council President Flores says the behavior at the county council chambers tonight was unacceptable. Back to you.
Very unacceptable. Oh my gosh. So much crap. Here's Whoopi. Whoopi still hasn't found her eyebrows. All these years. You would think by now she would have found them. You got to look under the couch cushions and shit.
Sexual misconduct allegations seem not to matter anymore. It seems like unless you have a sexual misconduct allegation, you can't be in the cabinet. That's right. I mean, that's what it's looking like because...
Me and Whoopi have the same haircut. Hold up. We got the same like haircut. Mine's a little tighter up. A little Mohawk-esque, but we're pretty close, me and Whoopi. We share that in common. Get the shaved sides. That might be me. Oh shit, I lost it. That might not be Whoopi. That might be me with shaved eyebrows and a good tan.
Seem not to matter anymore. It seems like unless you have a sexual misconduct allegation, you can't be in the cabinet. That's right. I mean, that's what it's looking like because, I mean, was it 11 people and maybe one of the 11?
Shouldn't she make another Sister Act movie or something? You got better things to do too.
Doesn't have something going
years
on.
ago, I think it was.
Then again,
Cindy-
they're making bank, right? These women. My skin's a little lighter. Yeah, just put me in the sun a little longer. Cook me up. Or maybe I'll hang out with Trudeau, do a little blackface with them.
Adams used to have these.
Right? Right? Hang on, Mr. Trudeau.
Parties, and they'd say, if you're not indicted, you're not invited. And it reminds me of this in a way. It's like, oh, let's.
God, I can't listen to them. There's this gravelly voiced bitches. All right, I don't care about any of this shit. Is there anything else here? There's so much crap. Here's Kamala. Kamala and Alan. So they were. Wait, what's going on here? Is that Kamala? That's old Kamala. Hold on, that's like old school Kamala.
You're really bad. If you had to be stuck in an elevator with either President Trump, Mike Pence, or Jeff Sessions, who would it be?
Does one of us have to come out alive?
Jaguar is dead to me. Uh-oh.
I've owned this Jaguar for nearly 20 years now. 2006.
Okay.
And I bought it with my first bonus. But today, I go online and I see that Jaguar have completely betrayed all of their owners. With this wokey-pokey, slippers on the head, ipsy-dipsy, minority, 0.5% minorities, let's appeal to them. Let's appeal to the Yas Queens. And you have completely destroyed your brand. I am selling this car as of today, as of seeing that advert.
He's going to sell it to a tranny.
It's a Jag.
Wow. Dude, it's not that serious, bro. Hey, Moss, I have a question. Would you fuck Whoopi Goldberg and get her pregnant? Well, the good news for me and Whoopi is we both cannot have children anymore. Me on my own terms, her against her will. But we cannot procreate. So I can blast a fine, heavy nut inside of her and not have to worry about a little swirly baby coming out.
It's a Jag, okay? I don't think you understand. You take away the cat, you take away the old font.
It's a fag. It's a Jag, not a fag. A fagwar. A faguar. I don't want to drive me a faguar. Thank you very much. I'd like to drive a Jaguar, not a faguar.
The iconic font, you've got nothing left.
Nothing.
The only reason we drive your crappy cars that constantly break, that are made out of junk, quite frankly. They're a hunk of junk. But we drive them because it's a Jaguar. And you have ripped that from us.
It's
I was completely mentally and emotionally...
It's like the Harley thing. When the Harley thing did the whole gay thing and Sean Strickland lost his mind. I'm going to sell my Harley. Like, who gives a fuck? If you like the... I always thought that with the Bud Light, too. Like, I think it's dopey, and you're gonna lose, people that are, like, deathly afraid of gays. They're not going to buy your product anymore, so it didn't seem like a good business strategy. But, if I like something, shit, did they just score? Empty net. Somehow they didn't score. Wow, side of the net. 2 minutes and 8 seconds left, and the Rangers pull the goalie. That is ballsy, man. That is some ballsy shit by the Rangers. Put Shesterkin back in there. Anyway, what was I talking about?
Unprepared for what I saw.
Like, I would still drink the Bud Light. Like, I didn't drink the Bud Light because I wasn't drinking beer at the time, and now I don't drink beer or any alcohol. But if you like something and they're advertising towards gays, would that? Let me ask you in the chat. Would that get you to stop buying it if you loved something? Say, for instance, pizza. All of a sudden, your favorite pizza place that you love to get that pie. It's Friday or it's fight night. You want to get a pizza pie. And that pizza place all of a sudden started putting some gay ads out there. Would you stop buying that pizza? Oh, man, Rangers pulled the goalie again. I wouldn't. I would keep eating it. I wouldn't give a fuck. I wouldn't care. Bud Light didn't affect me or Harley because I didn't really give a shit. Don't give a fuck. Just want some pizza. Talking gays and pies. I don't want it. Well, they're not going to come on your pie. I mean, if they oh, big opportunity for the Rangers, and it looked like he missed the net. 123. They pulled their goalie super early, like disrespect to Calgary here, and it's kind of working. They're staying in Calgary's zone. I got to see how this plays out. Oh shit! Oh no! Here we go. Shot at the empty net. Does he get it? Oh, he missed it. He fucking missed it. Dude shoots like Stevie Wonder. And here come the Rangers up the ice. 1 minute on the clock. They try to dump it around the boards. It gets dumped back out. Oh, my God. The Rangers about to lose. 53 seconds left. Can they fucking pull this off? Hold up. A Faguar. Calgary tries to dump it around the boards. It goes offside. But no, wait. Hold on. Calgary's got an open net. Here we go. Oh, my God. He hit the fucking crossbar. Dude had an open net. And he fucking missed. And here come the Rangers. They're onside. Oh, my God. Putts bouncing all over these. Oh, keep it in. A sliding Ranger. Oh, my God. Come on, guys. Get onside. They dump it right back in. 22 seconds left. Oh, my goodness. This is fucking nuts. How the hell did Edmonton miss that empty net? They shoot it cross ice. Trying to dump it in. They're going to go for it again. A save by the defenseman. Blocks the puck. 8 seconds left. This is crazy. A block by the defenseman again. Edmonton cannot score on an empty net. Oh, my God. It went wide again, and the Rangers lose. But what an ending. What a fucking ending there. Shit. That was crazy. I can't believe they couldn't score that empty net. Rangers losing it away. So now 12-5-1. Calgary goes 11-6-3. Good win for Calgary. Damn, a 1-goal game. That was super entertaining. Anyway, I would still watch hockey if they promoted the gays, and they do. Actually, all team sports now, they have like they do special things for the LGBTQ+3 community. All right, I think I'm done. I think we've had enough. I think we've overstayed our welcome. 2 hours and 47 minutes. We spoke about a lot tonight, but we got to get out of here. And tomorrow, check out the MMA-HOLES 11 p.m. stream. We're doing UFC China. Get your picks in. I don't know if I'm going to do a stream during the day. We haven't been Fukin off on a Friday, but Fuko Friday will be back. But tomorrow, since I'm going live at 11, maybe I'll do something. Maybe I'll do like a members only during the day or some shit. We shall see. Maybe I'll do my picks live on a members only or some shit. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. But thank you guys. Thank you guys for stopping by. Appreciate it. And have a good night's sleep. Good night.
Wonderful, wonderful.
We MMA-HOLES, community be so dope. We got the best watch-alongs, the internet say so. Who you gonna pick now, the over or the under? Chris will give his picks out, and I don't trust no other. Main card.